Bearkats' Rob Hipp has every call from the first pitch to the last strike. Now let's check in with Rob at the ballpark.
Boy, a pleasant good evening, 6:19 here in North Central Texas. I'm Rob Hipp alongside my good friend Joshua Harris, where it is our privilege and honor to bring you Sam Houston baseball tonight as they're facing the Baylor Bears of the Big 12. We are set at a beautiful facility here. Of course, Baylor Ballpark right off the Brazos River. The sun setting to our west as some of that sunshine still glancing over there at the right post, the foul pole. But Josh, good to be back with you. It's been a while, man. You and I have called a lot of baseball over the years at the high school level and, of course, with some colleges around the Austin area. But, man, what an honor to have you next to me on my left tonight. Good to have you, my friend.
Man, Rob, I tell you what, it is so awesome to be back doing broadcasting with you and some sports. Again, good to have baseball back, and good to see you made it through not only the COVID season but also the vortex that we just went through, and it's really good to be back doing baseball with you tonight.
You better believe it, brother. And you know, everything is thawed out here, of course. We had temperatures up into the mid-70s. It's been a nice cool day today, though, here again in Waco, Texas, as we'll have the starting lineups as well as the preview of this matchup coming up in just a few moments. Again, it is Sam Houston on the road tonight for a one-game non-conference play versus the Big 12 Baylor Bears. We'll be back in a moment right here on the Bearkats Sports Network.
When your tooth hurts, it's a miserable pain. But even when in pain, are you the type that would rather avoid the dentist than go through the discomfort and anxiety of treatment? Relax. Dr. Josh Heiler empathizes with dental chair anxiety and wants you as comfortable as possible and your treatment as simple as achievable. He wants you to be an informed patient for the best choice of treatment. Compassionate and efficient. Dr. Josh Heiler and the entire staff. Call before pain arrives and you might avoid it altogether. Josh Heiler, 295-5437.
New Year's and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or the 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WesnerCadillac.com.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment. Not just a job, this is a career with a purpose. TDCJ is hiring correctional officers now. No experience required, paid training, and a signing bonus of up to $5,000. Apply right now at tdcj.texas.gov or call 877-967-5489. Serve Texas with purpose.
It's time for some straight talk. Tax returns could look a little different this year. So when the big carriers start trying to get you to splurge on the latest nonsense, just tune it out. With Straight Talk Wireless, you can get a Samsung Galaxy A51 for just $199. Plus, get our unlimited plan with no contract on America's best networks for up to 50% less. Tune out the nonsense. Tune in to Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
Savings may vary. See straighttalk.com.
Welcome back. We are live from Baylor Ballpark as we'll have first pitch here in just a few moments. Rob Hipp alongside my good friend Joshua Harris. We'll quickly look at this matchup here tonight. As for the host team, the Baylor Bears, 2-4 overall. In fact, tonight, Josh, it is the opening home game for Baylor. They were scheduled to play a game earlier in February. Of course, we had that polar vortex. They were supposed to host Jacksonville State in a series there from the 19th to the 21st. Well, that didn't happen, of course, because of the polar vortex. And so now tonight, on Texas Independence Day, how fitting is that on Texas Independence Day to have two very good Division I college programs playing together right here in the Lone Star State?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great matchup, and Sam Houston coming off of a kind of a tough outing, but I think they're going to bounce back tonight. It's a great night for baseball. As a matter of fact, I share with you, I looked up the weather there, Rob, and it's perfect. 61 degrees right now. Going to get about, throughout the game, down to about 55, 53. But, I mean, there's no wind tonight. This ball's going to travel, and it's just a great night for baseball.
You know, as we look out here, of course, the sun continues to set as it's glistening off of the Brazos River right to our west over there at the left center, just beyond down the way is McLean Stadium, a beautiful facility. Boy, if you haven't been over to Baylor Ballpark, friends, you got to come out here sometime and catch a game. Of course, we've got a good one back in Huntsville, though, at the Dawn, but a good one here tonight from Baylor. We'll quickly talk about the host team, the Baylor Bears. Again, 2-4 overall. They have not played, of course, a conference matchup yet under head coach Steve Rodriguez, the Pepperdine alum from 2001. His career record, 18 overall seasons at the collegiate level, 543 wins, 402 losses. It's his sixth season here at Baylor, 142 wins and 102 losses. For Sam Houston, 1-3 that opening series to start the season for the Bearkats there against the Roadrunners of UTSA. You know, it was supposed to start things for Sam Houston. They were supposed to start with Oklahoma State. We're talking about tough division, tough, of course, D1 opponents, but tough opponents in the Big 12. Talking about Oklahoma State, who's ranked number 20th. That series was canceled because of the polar vortex. They did play Texas State on February the 24th in a 5-4 loss. And then things rebounded for Sam Houston as part of that weekend series that we just had, back on February the 26th, a 4-2 victory over UTSA, but then dropped the last two as they gave up 28 runs. They only put in 9 themselves, so the Bearkats trying to rebound here tonight on the road in Waco, Josh.
Yeah, I think that's going to be kind of their fire tonight to say, you know what, that was a tough couple of games, but we're ready. We're going to bounce back, and I think we're going to have a good ball game here tonight.
Well, again, Sam Houston 1-3 overall under head coach Jay Sirianni, the Nebraska alum from 2001. His career record, 8 wins and 10 losses his second season, and his second collegiate season, all right here, of course, at Sam Houston. Things last year with the COVID pandemic causing a lot of friction. A lot of things couldn't happen because of COVID, and so now coach is here getting a real opportunity to get out here and showcase their players and what they can do. You know, we go back real quick, Josh, to that series versus UTSA in Huntsville. Things just really didn't go in Sam Houston's favor. In that finale on Sunday, I had that call alongside Jason Barfield. Boy, the Roadrunners, they took off for an 18-5 victory. They took that weekend series again, two games to 1. The Roadrunners finished with 18 hits on 18 runs. So you better believe tonight that the Bearkats, they had a little bit of a chat. We saw head coach Sirianni there talking to his team immediately after the game. He huddled them up, talked to them immediately, and said, we're going to rebound from this. Let's see what we can do on the road in Waco.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm sure he encouraged them and said, hey, we're going to just – okay, it's been, and you're right, it's been such a crazy year in sports, period, with COVID and losing players and the way that they have to now, you know, travel and do all the things that they have to do because of the COVID guidelines and restrictions and social distancing. And so it's just tough. I think everybody's just trying to figure out how all this is going to work. But I think we're on the backside of it. I think, you know, COVID's kind of pushing out. The vaccine's becoming available. And over the next couple of months, we're going to really see things kind of get back to normal. But tonight, let's focus on getting this win.
We'll start with Baylor here tonight, as Baylor will go through the starting lineups here. They'll start in that first order. The center fielder, a freshman, it is Jared Mckenzie, wearing number 18. So Jared Mckenzie will be here to start things. In batting second will be Trey Richardson, the shortstop, also a freshman. So a lot of freshmen here for this Baylor team. A lot of young players with an opportunity to really come out and try to prove who they are and what they can do here tonight. Batting third for the Bears, it's Andy Thomas, the catcher, number 25, a freshman. It is Kyle Nevin, the left fielder, batting fourth, cleaning up. In that fifth position tonight, the junior second baseman, it's Jack Pineda, wearing number 33. And then also batting sixth here for the Bears of Baylor, it is Cardoza, the junior. Again, he's a third baseman. And the 7, 8, and 9, it's the right fielder. It's another junior, Davion Downey, wearing number 9 tonight. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Cade Currington. He's a freshman. And then last but certainly not least, it's a first baseman, Chase Wesner, the sophomore. Again, for Baylor, it is Mckenzie, Richardson, Thomas at the 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6 is Nevin, Pineda, Cardoza, and then Downey, Currington, and Wesner to round it out. For the Sam Houston Bearkats, again, 1-3. They'll start things tonight. Leading off will be the shortstop sophomore. It's number 7, Jackson Lofton. Batting second, the sophomore center fielder, number 17, Colton Couser. In that third spot, it's the junior first baseman, number 44, Jack Rogers. Cleaning up tonight, the junior designated hitter, number 8, Christian Smith. At the 5, 6, and 7, it's the junior Blake Feiger, wearing number 3, the right fielder. Batting 6, the left fielder, freshman Clayton Chadwick. He's wearing number 12. The third baseman batting 7th, the junior Corbin Vines wearing number 27. The senior Gavin Johnson batting 8th, the catcher, number 43. And last but certainly not least at second base, it's the freshman Anthony Mckenzie wearing number 2. So again for the Bearcats in the 1, 2, and 3, it is Lofton, Couser, and Rogers. 4, 5, and 6 is Smith, Feiger, and Chadwick. And 7, 8, and 9, how about Vines, Johnson, and Mckenzie? Those are your starting lineups. And by the way, on the mound to start things for Baylor tonight will be the right-handed pitcher Logan Freeman. He'll get the start. And for Sam Houston, the left-handed pitcher Dominic Robinson. So we talk a little bit about Dominic Robinson for Baylor. Robinson putting together the best of his career before COVID-19 halted things back in 2020. He had a 1.23 ERA and really among one of the best in that area for Sam Houston. We'll send it over now for the national anthem. We'll be back. We'll keep it right here. Beautiful rendition of our country's national anthem. Again, for Sam Houston, wanted to go over this quickly here. Players to watch tonight, as I mentioned earlier, Dominic Robinson, as he will get the start here for Sam Houston on the mound. I talked about Robinson having the best start to his career before COVID-19 abruptly ended things there in 2020. Had a 1.23 ERA. It was one of the best in the South and helped him earn a preseason All-Southland Conference second-team recognition. Tonight also we'll keep an eye on Jack Rogers. He picked up where he left off in 2020 last week as he hit safely in all 4 games, reaching an 11 of 18 plate appearances. He had 4 extra base hits, including a 3-double game in Game 1 versus the Roadrunners, the first by a Bearcat since 2016. But again, for Baylor on the mound and getting those warm-up pitches now is Freeman. Wanted to talk a little bit about Freeman here, Josh. This is a young man, an academic honor, 2020 academic all Big 12 first team. In his 2020 season, appeared in 9 games in relief. He had a 1-0 record and 1 save as he only gave up 1 hit and no runs in 9 1/3 innings of relief. So this is a young man that's poised here for Baylor to get things started on the right foot. We'll see how things go for Sam Houston. Of course, they will bat first here in just a few moments.
Yes, sir. Looks like they're getting warmed up out there, and it's exciting. We're about to get that first pitch, and we're going to see if the Sam Houston can come back and kind of bounce back from the little bit of a tough outing the last 2 games.
Well, again, as I mentioned earlier, Baylor opening their home slate here tonight against the Bearcats. They haven't had a home game in 356 days. And, Josh, you can only imagine what that does to you if you haven't played in front of your own crowd in nearly a year.
Yeah, you talk about, you always hear this saying, shake off the rust or knock the rust off. But, boy, I tell you, that's what the beginning of this season is all about for all the teams, to really kind of just get back in there and start swinging that bat again and getting those arms going. But it ought to be a good night.
Baylor in their gray jerseys and gray pants, the numbers in orange tonight with that orange stripe. Helmets are black, socks are black. For Baylor, they are in their white jerseys and white pants with the green socks. Again, Freeman on the mound here with his first pitch right across the plate for a strike, and we'll start things early here with an 0-1 count as we are just underway here in the top of the first from Baylor Ballpark. The second pitch from the right hand, this delivery clipped him on the corner, so 2 good pitches here to start for Freeman. Got to give him credit right out of the gate as he is pitching fast. Freeman stands with that right foot just to the right of the rubber. His next delivery on the way. This one a little too high upstairs. and brings the count here to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So battle starting here for Jackson Lofton. This pitch too low into the outside corner, evens the count now at 2-2. Freeman taking his time, left leg up. Here's the delivery. It's on its way. This one hit foul. Nice hard swing there by Lofton. Knocks it foul up over the net off the first base side. So the count remains at 2-2 here to start things at Baylor Ballpark. Again, I'm Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris. Thanks for joining us. Jackson Lofton out of Spring, Texas, 6'1", sophomore. Here's the next delivery. This one chopped over the third base side and bounces just in front of the Baylor Bear dugout. So a battle starting here now for Sam Houston's Jackson Lofton.
Yeah, Lofton hanging in tough there.
The 2-2 delivery, it's on its way. Swung on and missed. Got him for the strikeout swinging. Tough break there for Jackson Lofton as he was trying to come out with a leadoff single, was not able to connect. Couple of fouls knocked around, and that'll take us to second in the order. It is the center fielder, Colton Couser. Batting second tonight again, Colton Couser. Well, just love the ambiance here at Baylor Ballpark. That first pitch to the left-handed batter across the plate for a strike. Yeah, so we've seen it early here by Freeman, able to find his groove early right across the plate, Josh.
Yeah, this, like you said, this is a beautiful park, and he is dialed in right now.
Boy, back-to-back strikes right over the plate there as Couser was looking. So Couser down in the count here. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. We are here in the top of the first. No score. Next delivery on the way. Boy, that one too close. I call that the shave pitch where you got to kind of turn your head to the side there. That one got close to the cheek.
Yeah, he definitely moved out of the way quick. Shook a little bit of that rust off right away.
Has some whiskers out there on the first base side. Here's the next delivery on the way on the 1-2. And this one a little too close out, and we'll even it up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 2-2 the count as we're here in the top, 1 away. Sam Houston at bat. The next delivery on the way, pulled back on it, and they're going to say that they checked that one. He looked down, so the umpire there at home looked over to third base. He checked, and they said it was a ball. That got a couple of oomps from the crowd here.
Yeah, that was a close ball, but we got the call.
Brings us to a 3-2 count here, 1 away. Freeman with this next delivery on the way, and got him there for the ball. So good opportunity there. Nice eye. Boy, Colton Couser goes down in the count 0-2, keeps his head up high and able to hold on there, and a walk there for Couser as he'll reach over to first.
Yeah, he hung in there tough and was able to draw the walk there. So now we got a runner on first.
That will put Couser at first, 1 away. Third in the order now, Jack Rogers, the first baseman here for Sam Houston, another lefty. Holding that bat above his head, about 45 degrees. This pitch too high and to the outside. An early ball here, 1-0 count, 1 away. And Couser remains at first as he's staying pretty close to the bag out there. Now he starts to break away just a little bit. It's Freeman checking down. Tosses back on a pick attempt, and quickly diving back over to first is Couser. Wesner's out there. We'll set up that defense. Didn't go over that earlier. Of course, Freeman pitching here. Thomas behind as the catcher. Wesner is out there at first. At second is Pineda. Richardson at short. Here's the next pitch on the way. This one called a ball as well, so it's an early 2-0 count here now for Jack Rogers. Cardona out there at third, and then from left to right is Nevin, Mckenzie, and Downey for Baylor. A 2-0 count here on Jack Rogers. Next pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Well, the first strike here brings it to 2-1-1.
Yeah, he took a big cut at that one, Rob. He wanted to draw that man over to second or third, but just missed it.
Freeman taking his time here, tosses back over to first just in time. Oh man, as Couser was leading off first there, and just in time dove back and was safe.
Yeah, Couser had a nice little lead there. He got back just in time. He's keeping him real honest over there at first.
Here's the delivery. This one swung on, hit hard, but foul. Lined it foul there way off the third base side. Again, it goes right near the Baylor Bear dugout off that third base side. Count even here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away here in the top of the first. No score. Sam Houston at bat. Again, trying to recover after dropping the series just this weekend versus the Roadrunner. They went 1-2 in that series. Another pick attempt.
Whew.
And once again, safe. Boy, the crowd was wanting him out. He's safe back there just in the nick of time. As
you couldn't have gotten it any closer than that. He just touched that bag.
Here's Freeman again back over to first. Boy, he's going to keep an eye out there at first all night tonight. I think that's going to be something that we'll see as he continues, and may have bumped him there because check this out. Couser's actually making his way over to second.
We're going to get a discussion on that, Rob. I'm not sure exactly why they allowed him to go to second. He was safe back in on the throw back to first, but
they called it a balk. It was a balk on the pitcher is what it was.
So, okay, so they did get him for a balk there.
Yep, they got him for a balk. I thought I wanted to wait and see officially what it was, but it is the balk, and the umpire's having a discussion down here with head coach Rodriguez off that third base line.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's real happy with that, but I didn't see it, but boy, they picked up on, I must have had a motion, maybe the ball out of the glove or.
So Couser now resting over at second standing after he reached on a walk and then a balk. The count at 2-2, 1 away here. Jack Rogers at the plate. This next delivery just shy to the outside, brings it back to a full count at 3-2.
We've had a few 3-2s already here at the start of this first inning.
Here's the delivery off the right hand. This one chopped foul off the first base side. And the battle starting here for first baseman Jack Rogers of the Bearkats. Well, again, I want to welcome you into the broadcast. If you're out there joining us, let us know you're here. We're on the In the Booth social media feed tonight. You can also text us at 512-522-9105. Again, that Bearcat fan text line is open at 512-522-9105. Rogers, his next delivery. Boy, this one laced, but it goes right to short. Richardson
picked up the 2.
Yeah, quick, easy one does it there for Richard on the double play. Well, the Bearcats had an opportunity as Couser reached on the walk, and then on the balk was over at second, but unfortunately for Sam Houston, laced it right over to Richardson for the double play. That will do it for the top of the first. We're halfway through 1. We'll be back in a moment here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Montgomery Meadows for seniors 55 plus in Huntsville is a quiet community with others your age. Located right in the center of town, close to medical care, restaurants, and shopping with lawn care and maintenance. Tenants can meet in the clubhouse for group activities. They have a community vegetable garden and plenty of room to walk your dog on property. Section 8 vouchers are accepted and right now get 1 month free. See location for details. Montgomery Meadows, an equal opportunity provider located at 2760 Montgomery Road in Huntsville, or call 439-9771. Montgomery Meadows, the place you can call home.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
Welcome back, friends, as we're midway through 1, bottom of the first. Moments away here on the mound for Sam Houston. And getting the warm-up pitches now. We talked about him earlier, Dominic Robinson, as he is out there for Sam Houston. He's a lefty out there, and so we'll see how the Baylor offense can come out here and try to put something on. But, man, just moments ago, before we took that break there at the end of that first, Josh, you got to give credit there to the Baylor defense as Rogers lined that one right over to the shortstop Richardson, and then an easy tag over at second to get Couser out for the double play. So that was a quick strike, quick series there, and 3 up, 3 down. Again, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on for Sam Houston. So that'll take us to the bottom of the first. And Jared Mckenzie, the center fielder, will lead off here for Baylor. Again, the freshman. He is a left-handed batter. Here's the first delivery from Robinson on the left hand. This one foul tip into the back of the wall, and the early count at 0-1.
Kenzie's 2020 Collegiate Baseball Freshman All-American, Rob. Also the 2020 Academic All-Big 12 Rookie Team, his first year out.
This is a young man that's got a lot of honors here for Baylor. And
played high school out of Round Rock, Rob.
Yeah, just technically down the road. So what, about an hour-and-a-half drive just
right
north
down
of the
road
Austin
there.
area? So Mckenzie, a freshman, trying to make a name for herself. The first two on the way. This next one was a foul. So the early count here on Mckenzie is 0-2. So we're just underway here in the first, the bottom of the first. No score. Sam Houston not able to score in the open. Here's Robinson. This one also chopped fouls. It bounces right into the dugout there of the Bearkats.
Jared taking some big rips at these first three pitches.
Robinson with his next delivery from the left hand. This one popped up over to center Lofton, or beg your pardon, Couser, able to make the grab out there for the first out. So nice effort there. Nice job by Couser as he is able to run back and hauls that one in for the first out. So 1 up, 1 down. As we go to second in the order, it's the shortstop, number 32, Trey Richardson. Trey Richardson here now back to a right-handed batter as he stands with that right foot down in the lower corner of the left box. That first pitch was a ball. Good look there, just a little bit too far away. 1-0 early count here on Trey Richardson. Next delivery quickly. Swing on and missed.
Richardson, a freshman out of Kingwood, Texas.
You and I called a lot of high school games with teams that played Kingwood Park. Of course, down in Southeast Texas, tough competition. Jason and I talked about it on the broadcast on Sunday. Just so many players coming from that area of Cypress and the Woodlands. A lot of good baseball coming out of that area.
A lot of good baseball coming out of the Houston area, the Kingwood, the Woodlands area. A lot of those young men playing together straight up from, T-ball all the way up. Have great squads.
So it's a 3-1 count here. This one chopped fouls. Richardson will remain alive here and brings it to a full count at 3-2. So a little countdown on the board on 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. We are here in the bottom of the first. No score, 1 away. Baylor batting. Here's Robinson's next delivery. Swung on and got him for the strikeout.
Big cut there and nice pitch. Caught him right there on the inside corner.
Bring us third in the order. The catcher for Baylor, it is Andy Thomas, another lefty here. Andy Thomas with his 26th at-bat of the season. He has scored 5 runs on 6 hits. He's doubled once already this season and also brought in 6.
Yeah, Thomas has a good bat on him, and he wouldn't mind at all getting things started here for Baylor.
And the first pitch was a ball to him just out of his reach. Here's the next one on the way, and got him this time on the corner for the strike. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. No score.
Thomas out of Marietta High School, out of California, coming all the way to Texas to play baseball.
Well, in the right state to play, that's for sure.
Yes, he is.
Next one on the way is a ball here, 2-1 the count, 2 away. Robinson trying to make it 2 up, 2 down. His next delivery, this one chopped over. It'll go to Mckenzie there at second. Mckenzie with a routine play over to first. And how about that? A little 1-2-3 action, 3 up, 3 down. So Sam Houston responds to Baylor. No score as we're through 1, top of the second. Coming up, we'll be right back here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Kathy Markham, here to let you know that Legacy Estates has just hit the market. Legacy Estates is Walker County's only private gated community specifically developed for higher-end homes. Just north of Huntsville and only 45 minutes from the Woodlands, this development offers rolling terrain, private asphalt roads, underground electrical service, and fiber optic internet. Don't wait, homes are already being built. Take advantage of this prime opportunity to build the home of your dreams. Give us a call at 936-295-5989 or find us online at markhamrealty.com.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here, reminding you it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than Noble Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from Waco, Texas at Baylor Ballpark. It is Sam Houston baseball here on the Bearcats Sports Network, 101.7 KSAM, alongside my good friend Joshua Harris. Joshua Harris, the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Josh, wanted to give you an opportunity real quick to mention the Oak Ridge Disciple House and what you guys do, man.
Hey, thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. We love what we get to do here in Texas with the Disciple House. What we are is we're a 6-month minimum Christian character building discipleship program for men 18 and up who have struggled in the past with drug and alcohol addictions. Poor choice. It doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol, and we'd like to give them an opportunity to come out, live with us for 6 months, and really learn first and foremost what it means to have a relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ, and then also learn how to make the right decisions and choices for the rest of your life. So what we talk about at Oak Ridge is a heart change. It's not about changing the mind. It's about changing the heart. Thanks, Rob.
This first pitch on the way as we'll start things fourth in the order, cleaning up the designated hitter, Christian Smith. The first pitch is swung on and missed here for a strike. The early count 0-1. Freeman remains on the mound as he was 3 up, 3 down just in the first moments ago. Next delivery, too low, evens the count at 1-1. Yeah, you mentioned Oak Ridge. Just wanted to tell folks, if you know of somebody out there that needs help, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Thank you, sir. And we do have 3 open beds right now. Give us a call.
1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed here to bring it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. No outs, no score here in the top of this second inning. Well, Christian Smith finds himself down in the count here.
Christian is a junior this year.
Here's the next delivery. Swung on this one, pops it up over to right. Second baseman Pineda, well, the communication's there, and he's got it on the left glove. Reaching up for the fly out to the second baseman there. That was just right out there to right, and Pineda, good communication there with him and Downey. Sometimes you get in those situations, you got to make sure that you communicate with your guys, and he was able to haul that one down for another pretty routine play here.
Sir Smith coming in today with 2 hits on the season, 1 double, 1 triple, 1 run scored, and 1 run batted in as of the ball game tonight.
Well, it'll bring up fifth in the order now, the right fielder, Blake Feiger. So Feiger's out there here, a right-handed batter. This first pitch was inside, or got him across the plate for a strike. The next one a ball, so the count at 1-1 here. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the next right-handed pitch. Boy, that was a fast. I'm telling you, you got to watch the arm here of Freeman and what he's able to do as he just threw an absolute dart across the home plate there to bring it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. The next delivery, this one chopped on, goes right in between second and short, and that is a base hit. So Sam Houston here with the first hit of the night. It will come here in the top of the second inning on the second in order, or the second batter here. Fifth in order, Feiger gets on.
That was a nice level swing and just perfectly placed in between the shortstop and the second baseman for that first base hit of the night. It's good to get that ice broken, Rob.
Brings us down to 6th in the order, the left fielder, Clayton Chadwick. This fastball got him there on a strike right across the plate. Early count here on Chadwick. No balls and 1 strike. We're 1 away here in the top of this first, with Sam Houston's Feiger resting on first. He's got a good leadoff out there. Here's the next delivery. This one swung on, popped over. Will it drop? Yes, it will. That's another base hit. So back-to-back hits here. Chadwick over to left center, drops that one in right in front of Mckenzie out there at center, right where it needed to go, Josh, and now 2 on for Sam Houston. That'll advance Feiger into scoring position now over at second, and Chadwick standing tall there at first.
Yes, sir, man, on first and second now. That was a great hit there to bring that man over into the second base.
That'll bring up the right-handed batter, Corbin Vines here for Sam Houston. The first pitch on the way, showing bunt here. Pulls back on it, and it's called a ball, so good eye there by Vines. The early count, 1 ball and no strikes. Again, we are here in the top of the second. No score. The Bearcats have runners on first and second. It's Freeman taking his time, waiting on his catcher, Thomas. Freeman looks over. He's keeping an eye on second. Here's the right-handed delivery. Too high upstairs for another ball, 2-0 the count.
Vines being real patient in there and having a smart at bat. Now ahead 0-2.
That's his 15th at bat of the season. 1 run on 1 hit. He's had a home run also.
Well, he can put it out of here, and it's a great night for it. No wind at all.
Next pitch, that one up high, 2 stairs up high as well to bring the count to 3 balls and no strikes. So, well, when you get up here as a batter in this count at 3-0, you really got your options here. And we'll see how Corbin Vines takes it.
You know, Vine can really be patient now. Just really wait on his pitch to hit.
That would be a good opportunity for his second home run of the year, that's for sure.
Sure would.
Here goes the delivery, this time right across the plate
You
for a
knew
strike.
that one was going to come firing in. He probably would have liked to have taken that one, but might have gotten a sign from the coach. I bet he'll be swinging here.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Runners on first and second for Sam Houston. No score here in the top of the second. Here's the delivery. Boy, too high up, and that's going to load up the bases.
We will take that, Rob. Well, he would have liked to got a hold of one there, but we'll take that just as well to load the bases up.
Go to the 8th in the order. It's the catcher, Gavin Johnson. You know, for Sam Houston, the bottom of the order, especially on Sunday, it took him a while to really find some rhythm, a little bit of a different story here now. As we've got bases loaded at 1, 2, and 3. It's Vines who just reached on a walk. Chadwick over at second and Feiger at third. And the first pitch across the corner there for a strike. 0-1 with 1 away.
An interesting look here, Rob, with bases loaded, no outs. This could be the start of a big inning.
Gavin Johnson batting .364 this season. He'll foul this one into the back behind home plate. He's played in 3 games, started in 2 of those. On his 12th at-bat of the season, he is 4 hits, no runs yet, but he's also doubled here and also brought in 2.
Johnson is a redshirt senior this year.
Here's the delivery. And this one a little late on the swing as it'll go into the net off the third base side. So the count here, no balls, 2 strikes and 1 away for Sam Houston. Johnson, the left-handed batter, at the plate with bases loaded at 1, 2, and 3.
Gavin Johnson played his high school ball out of San Antonio, Texas. It was the 2021 preseason All-Southland Conference first team. He can play ball.
The next one swung on and missed for the strikeout swinging, so that brings us to 2 outs. Tough break there for the Cats. You don't want to leave 3 on. It'll take us to the bottom of the order. It's the second baseman, Anthony Mckenzie. Mckenzie with his 3rd at-bat of the season. He has reached to first on a couple of walks, and that's about it. So he's still trying to find some rhythm here. Of course, we're only a few games into this early season. Southland play still just a short ways away. We've still got some non-conference games and some big ones at that. Again, at the bottom of the order, it's Anthony Mckenzie. Here's the delivery on the way. This one right across the plate for a strike. He just looked at that one. The early count here is no balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Again, bases remain loaded for the Cats.
Mckenzie, a freshman out of Houston, would surely like to do something with these bases loaded, even with 2 outs.
There's our effects. I was waiting on those effects to come in. Here's this one over to right. This one popped up. Will it drop? Nope, it'll drop right into the glove of Downey. And a tough break there for the Cats as they get some hits, but nobody able to come in as Mckenzie hit that one over to right, and it fell right into the glove of Downey. We'll step aside and take a break as we're through 1.5, bottom of the second, coming up right here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
American Glass and Mirror does all things glass and mirror, auto, residential, and commercial with 25 years of experience. Repairing, replacing, designing, and new installations. We've got a lot of glass all around us. So think of American Glass and Mirror when you need them. Emergency jobs like windows and plate glass too. Quotes are free, and you'll see that they're reasonable and their service and products are high quality. Providing friendly service with reasonable prices for quality products and skills. American Glass and Mirror, located at 2612 Montgomery Road.
When you hear McCafferty Electric, you can rest assured it means your job will get done right with the quality and dependability you've learned to rely on. After all, McCafferty Electric has been in business since 1962. That's 58 years of standing by the motto that no job is too big or too small, and they mean it. Whether you need repair, help with construction projects, security needs, or generators, McCafferty Electric is there to help you. Licensed and bonded for your protection, McCafferty offers 24-hour service and free estimate. McCafferty Electric, the first choice for all your electrical and wiring needs.
All right, friends, welcome back here from Baylor Ballpark. Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris. Proud to bring you Sam Houston Bearcat baseball as we're through 1.5, bottom of the second. Moments away here. Still no runs in this ball game for Sam Houston at the top of the second. Just moments ago, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, but they left 3 on base. So the Cats have already left 4 on here so far tonight. One of those things, they got to find a way to bring them in.
Not the start that they wanted, leaving men stranded like that, but it's still early in this ball game, Rob.
First pitch is on the way here, and it's a strike right across the plate from Robinson to third in the order, Kyle Nevin. Or actually fourth in the order, beg your pardon. 0-1 swung on and missed here, brings the count to 0-2. Well, first 2 pitches here, both of them strike swinging by Robinson as he's bringing the heat here for the Cats.
Beautiful pitches to start this inning.
Robinson quickly back in his delivery. This one on the way. And a little bit maybe too high and shy to the outside for the first ball of this at bat. 1-2, no outs. Bottom of the second we are, no score. Baylor batting, it is again Kyle Nevin. This delivery, as he chops it foul, bounces down into the Sam Houston dugout. And we've seen some fouls fly over inside of or around the dugout, Josh. That's the first one tonight that we've seen actually bounce in the dugout. Got to be careful.
Got to be watching.
Better keep your eyes open down there, man.
You got to be watching. That was a liner right into the dugout.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's Robinson's delivery from the left hand. This one over to left as Chadwick trying to chase it down, and he has it sliding, making the grab. What a play by Chadwick. Oh, baby, he dove down there at left center and was able to pull that one down.
That was a great, great effort there by that young man. He had to take it down to 1 hip there, but, boy, he had some wheels and made that catch.
Chadwick just doing what he has to do, making the run down there. Good communication with Couser over there at center. And Chadwick making the grab. It brings us to 5th in the order here for Baylor. Showing bunt here is Pineda, and boy, he reached on a bunt, Josh, if you can believe that, as he placed a bunt and it rolled right down the third base line and was able to run over there easily. And a bunt there for Pineda. You don't see many of those.
Not many, but that was textbook right down the third base line, and it just kind of stopped on him on that third baseman, and he was not able to get to it in time. So that's exactly what you want out of a bunt.
It'll bring up the third baseman here, 6th in the order, Esteban Cardoza, a right-handed batter. So he'll battle here against Robinson, who remains on the mound. Base runner on first is Pineda, who just reached moments ago on that bunt single. Here's a left-handed delivery. This one over to center. It's going to drop, Josh, and that'll put runners at 1 and 2. Right over to left center, right in front of Couser as he was running to it, had no chance. And that was another beautiful hit, this time by Cardoza. So the Bears basically doing what the Bearcats did with back-to-back hits now.
Yeah, Esteban, a junior out of Dallas, Texas, really got a nice bat on that one to drive it right into the outfield and bring that man around to second.
We'll start the bottom of the order here for the Baylor Bears. 7th in the order, it is Davion Downey, a left-handed batter. The right fielder. Standing down in that lower left quadrant of the right batter's box. Call a little bit of time here as he'll step back, readjust his glove, and now steps back in. Robinson staring him down, looking to Johnson for the call. And Robinson looking over his left shoulder, kicks up his right leg. Here's the delivery to the outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, 1 away here as we're in the bottom of the second. And the Bears have runners on 1 and 2. It is Cardoza who reached on that bunt just moments ago. And then Pineda over at second was able to advance. Here's Robinson's 1-0 delivery on its way. Too far to the outside, 2-0. So Downey with his 21st at-bat of the season. He has scored 1 run on 5 hits. He's also brought in 4, reached on 7 walks. He's been struck out 5 times. Also has a double here in this early collegiate season. 2-0 the count here as Robinson will look back over. Here's the right-handed delivery, or left-handed delivery. And this time a strike as it went right across the plate. A little off speed there to bring the count to 2-1, 1 away.
Davion Downey, a junior out of Bowling Green, Kentucky, Rob.
Played a lot of games as a freshman as well for Baylor. 55, in fact. 53 starts. How about that?
Sure did.
So a lot of experience. You know, that's the thing. If you start out as a freshman and you're getting to play those many games, and now as a junior, that's a lot of experience.
Batted .389, 14 for 36 with 6 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 3 doubles.
Robinson looks over. Here's the next delivery, and the off speed too far to the outside to bring it to 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, is it going to be deja vu here, Josh? Because the previous for the Bearcats, they loaded up the bases with 3 after 2 hits and a walk.
They sure did.
So are we looking at that right here? Hopefully not. It's 3-1. Robinson taking his time. Glances over to second. Now kicks up his leg. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. 3-2. How about that?
That was a beautiful changeup there. Got him just way behind it.
Little countdown on the board. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away. The payoff pitch coming up here by Robinson, trying to get that second out. Well, again, Downey has struck out swinging 5 times here so far this season. Here's the delivery. It's on its way. This one popped up.
Rob.
Runners will take off. They're going to retreat back as Feiger getting under this one on right, and that's the second out. So 2 away here for Sam Houston's defense as Baylor has 2 on right now. Davion Downey found himself in a 3-2. He was battling there for a bit.
Yeah.
Popped that one up over to right, though.
It was good to have that get under it like that, where we were able to get that out and keep those base runners.
Takes us to 8th in the order. It's the designated hitter, Cade Currington. Currington with his 8th at-bat of the season. He has 1 run on 3 hits. He's also brought in 1. Has not been struck out swinging this season. Here's the first pitch. He'll hit this one hard, foul. Boy, what a bat there, but it goes foul as that one went way over the berm out at right field.
And Currington, a 5'10 freshman out of Kaufman, Texas, really wanted that one. Drove that one a mile out of the stadium.
Yeah, 3 games and 2 starts. 2 for 8 from the plate. Robinson keeping a check on him here. Runners remain at first and second. Here's the left-handed delivery. This one popped up over, and Feiger trying to get under it again to right, and he does. So the Bearcats able to escape, leaving 2 on. We are still scoreless through 2 here in Waco. We'll step aside and take a break. Top of the 3rd coming up on the Bearcats Sports Network.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and sensors that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 has it. They're among only 15% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45.
This is Kevin with Beckham & Jones Heating and Air Conditioning. Winter is here, so if you haven't had your heater checked, call us at 936-295-9173 and we will make sure your heater is running safe and efficient. Also, if someone in your home is suffering from allergies, we can install indoor air quality products such as air purifiers, media filters, UV lights, dehumidifiers, and more. Give us a call today at 936-295-9173 and make sure your home is healthy and comfortable. Your neighbor since 1946. Now that's Beckham & Jones.
License number TACLA 26079C.
All right, welcome back, friends, as we start things here in the top of the third. That'll do it for Logan Freeman tonight. Freeman will finish in 2 innings as we got a new pitcher out there. It is Jimmy Johnson. Josh, you got a little bit for us there or Jimmy Winston, I beg your pardon.
Jimmy Winston.
I was thinking NASCAR a while ago.
Yeah, we were talking 6'4", 200-pound redshirt senior out of Houston, Texas. Went to Lamar High School where he had a really good career there. 2020 academic All-Big 12 first team. 2019 All-Big 12 honorable mention. So he's had a pretty good collegiate career there. And in his junior year, redshirt junior year, held a 1-1 record in 5 appearances and 2 starts in the shortened season.
So again, that will do it for Logan Freeman. He'll pitch in only 2 innings, allowing 2 hits. No runs, though. He struck out 2, walked 2 as well. And again, Jimmy Winston getting those warm-up pitches on the mound now for Baylor. As we're in the top of the third, no score. Thanks for joining us here on the Bearkats Sports Network. By the way, these broadcasts brought to you in part by our good friends at Henson Brand Dealerships, Henson Ford, Chevy, and Chrysler in Madisonville, and also Amaya's Collision Center. Let's get you back on the road. Leading off, we'll go back to the top of the order here for Sam Houston. It is Jackson Lofton. The first pitch is on the way to Lofton. It's a ball. Lofton 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first to start this ball game. So the early count here again on Lofton. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the next delivery. Boy, what an arm out here by Winston. This young man has a pretty wicked fastball.
Yeah, he is definitely putting something behind it.
Here's the next pitch. Well, you can hear it popping down there in the catcher's glove. Thomas may have a little bit of a sting. You know, they're used to it, though, but sometimes.
You think.
Sometimes I wonder. I don't know if you ever get used to it, Josh.
I don't think they'll ever show it, but I guarantee some of those pitches get in there just right there on the meat.
2-1 delivery. This one popped way up into the air over to first base. We'll see who wants to grab it, and it is Wesner for the first out.
Popped it up a mile. Just didn't get out of the infield.
So we're 1 away here. Lofton will fall to 0-2 here so far in this game. Brings up second in the order the center fielder Colton Couser. Couser's over. He reached on a walk and then a balk over to second. Keep in mind he was in a 3-2. He's down early and then battled his way back. And on that 3-2 was able to reach on the walk but then was left stranded. Actually, he wasn't left stranded. He was tagged out unassisted.
Tagged out, yep.
Part of that double play. Early count here is 1-0 on Colton Couser. Took the first one for a ball. Next one, fastball across the plate for a strike to even it. Got aces across the board now. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away. Here in the top of the third, no score. From Waco, Texas. Feels good to say that. But I like to say from Huntsville more, though, Josh.
Yeah.
The next one on the way. This one's strike swinging.
Though.
Strike swinging here, 1-2. Yeah, they warned us. They said, you guys can open the window, but it's going to get a little cool. And I said, man, I love the cool weather.
It's baseball. I mean, it just is.
Here's the 1-2 delivery off the right hand. Swung on and missed. Got him for the strikeout. So a quick 2 up, 2 down here for Winston. That'll take us to third in the order. It's the first baseman for the Cats, the left-handed batter, Jack Rogers. He was out as part of that double play back in the first as he lined one over to short. It's the left-handed batter from the right-handed pitch on its way to the outside. And it's 1 ball and no strikes, 2 away, nobody on, no score here in the top of the third. Winston in his delivery on its way.
Ooh.
Boy, he got Rogers to bite on it. Rogers had a nice swing there, but just to the outside of his bat, took it for a strike, 1-1.
Pretty pitch just out of his reach. Got him to go. Ball had a good movement on it.
Here's the next delivery by Winston. A fastball here, but it was too high upstairs. Brings the count to 2-1. Well, I mentioned earlier just about this tough Sam Houston schedule, as they're not making it easy here. They want to take some competition. They're going to face Rice coming up in that Shriners Hospitals for Children's College Classic for Minute Maid. The next pitch here is a ball, so 3-1. A lot of options now for Jack Rogers here. We'll have the call right here on KSAM on Friday and Sunday. Again, it is Rice. Tech will be on Saturday. We will not have that call, but we'll be back again for Texas Christian on Sunday. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed to bring it to a full count. Tell you one thing, Jack Rogers definitely has a lot of power behind that swing. If he could just connect.
I tell you, he took a big cut at that last one.
Well, he's hit a home run already this season.
Winston is just firing it in there, making it tough for any batter at this time.
Actually, Rogers has not hit a home run this season. I beg your pardon. And
he
took it a walk. Yep, he got the walk there.
He was patient. It was a good pitch. It could have gone either way, but he was able to get the call.
What I meant to say was Jimmy Winston had given up a home run this season. And I was about to say that was an opportunity here for Rogers to try to get his first one of the year. But in any case, he will reach on a walk. It's a 2-out walk here for the Bearcats with Rogers at first. Takes us to Christian Smith, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1 as he popped one up over to second earlier. First pitch on an off speed, got him across the plate there for a strike, 0-1. Christian Smith has 2 runs on 5 hits. He's brought in 2 already this season, struck out 4 times. He has also doubled and singled once. Runner will take off for the Bearcats. Diving down in time. No, he's out.
That was close.
Oh, man, it was very close as Jack Rogers was looking for the stolen base. Not able to get there. The throw was made in time, and he is out. No score remains here in Waco as we are through 2.5, bottom of the third, coming up on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Get on out to the Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar for Taco Tuesday with fish or shrimp fried or grilled. Thursday night is steak night. Charcoal grilled, hand-cut, choice Angus ribeye. All-you-can-eat catfish and fries every day for $10.99. The Big Easy sells fresh homemade boudin, packaged and ready for pickup. Great for grilling out at home, the deer lease, tailgating, and campouts. Dine-in or to-go orders at the Big Easy. Full menu and bar at the Big Easy. Big screen TVs and family-friendly atmosphere, too. And live music every Saturday night. The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar on Sam Houston Avenue. Open at 11 Tuesday through Sunday. Closed Mondays.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here, reminding you it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
All right, friends, welcome back as we're through 2.5, bottom of the third coming up. No score here at Baylor Ballpark in Waco, Texas. Well, it's been one of those so far where Sam Houston has left some on tonight, Josh. We talked about it earlier as they have left 4 on so far tonight and now make it an opportunity here for Baylor. We'll see if they can come out here swinging in the bottom of this third. A little bit of a discussion going on. I'm wondering if we're going to have another pitcher here come in or not, as everybody's just kind of grouped up. Everyone's standing around talking. None of the Bearcats are out there on the field yet.
Yeah, that was a little different. We were looking, and they didn't even go out and really warm up. They've all been kind of hanging here at the infield.
And then maybe reviewing this is what's happening because, Josh, look, as They may be reviewing this right now because Rogers is still standing out. They are reviewing it. We're looking at it on the TV screen here. So they're reviewing this. Boy, that was close. We're looking at it on the TV screen. And I think that he got him.
He's in there, Rob.
I think
he got him?
I think he got him.
You know, they always say, though, and that's become a cliche, but tie goes to the runner. That was super, super close. But they are going to call it out, Rob.
So they did call it out. They went through to review it. You know, at first everybody came off. I thought that we were midway through. I thought we were
looking
through 2.5.
at stats and trying to get ready for the next
yeah, that's what we thought.
Bat.
And then they come back out there at the break, and they say, let us go back and review this one. So, again, he is out after the review. And now we will step aside and take a break. We're through 2.5, bottom of the third, coming up as Baylor will be at bat when we come back on the Bearcat Sports Network.
When your tooth hurts, it's a miserable pain. But even when in pain, are you the type that would rather avoid the dentist than go through the discomfort and anxiety of treatment? Relax. Dr. Josh Heiler empathizes with dental chair anxiety and wants you as comfortable as possible and your treatment as simple as achievable. He wants you to be an informed patient for the best choice of treatment, compassionate and efficient. Dr. Josh Heiler and the entire staff. Call before pain arrives and you might avoid it altogether. Josh Heiler, 295-5437.
New years and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or a 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WesnerCadillac.com.
Back at it here from Baylor Ballpark as Robinson remains on the mound as we start things here in the bottom of the third. No score. The first pitch on the way. This one is laced over to short and to first as Lofton over to Rogers for a quick out there. Good job by Lofton to Rogers.
That was a great throw there.
Good field work.
Great throw. Came right into his glove, but he did have to make a pretty long extended throw, and boy, got it in there just in time.
And I wanted to say that was Chase Wesner there at the bottom of the order, by the way. So we came out of that break pretty quick. So we'll go back up to the top here. It is Jared Mckenzie, the center fielder here, back at the top of the order. Is that right? Yeah, that's correct. Just taking a look there. Sometimes these numbers bleed together. Off speed to the outside for Robinson for a ball. 1-0-1 we are here. As still no score in the bottom of this third inning, just underway as we're one out into this inning. Robinson, quick delivery here from the left hand. That pitch too far to the outside as well. 2-0 the count. Mckenzie so far tonight, he's 0 for 1 as he popped one up over to center. Back in the first, it's his second at-bat of this evening. Here's Robinson's next delivery. Kicks up his right leg. The pitch on the way. Looked at it for a strike here, Mckenzie. Mckenzie trying to get his 13th hit of the season. He's got 9 runs. He's also brought in 9, reached on a walk, struck out 3 times, and he's hit 4 home runs as well, Josh. So this is a power hitter.
Yes,
this
sir.
one on a late swing will go foul over the ballpark here off the third base side.
Yeah, Mckenzie is a good ball player. He is a freshman All-American, and just at the start of the season, he's already had some great at-bats.
2-2 the count, 1 away here in the bottom of the third. No score. Robinson with his delivery. This one ripped foul off the first base side. Boy, that was just about a foot shy.
Oh, I mean. You couldn't have gotten any closer to getting it up that right field line.
I mean, if that ball would have stayed fair where it bounced, that could have, maybe that could have been a triple.
You're talking double, triple for sure on that rip.
Well, the count remains at 2-2. Robinson on the mound for the Bearcats. Here's his delivery from the left hand. This one popped up over to center, and we'll see who can get under it. It is. He went out there and made that grab. It was a right fielder, Feiger. So Feiger able to make the grab. And that's a little bit of a sigh of relief there. When you got a power hitter like that, Mckenzie able to knock him out there on the second out of this inning.
Yes, sir, especially with the way he was hitting that ball there to start. And until he really wanted to do something with it. We got a break there.
Second in the order, it's the shortstop, Trey Richardson. He struck out swinging back in the first for the second out. Here's the delivery to the right-handed batter. Across the plate for a strike, 0-1. Keep it hot, Robinson. Richardson, the player out of Kingwood, Texas. Here's Robinson's next pitch on the way. High to the outside. Evens us up at 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 away here in the bottom of the third. No score. I mentioned earlier, both of these teams kind of struggling to start the season. Sam Houston 1-3, Baylor 2-4. Next pitch, how about that for a nice fastball across the plate, 1-2.
Put the heat on that one for sure. I'd like to go ahead and get Robinson out and get back up and try to see if we can put some points on the board.
Baylor went 1-2 in a doubleheader versus UT Rio Grande Valley. Here's a hit over to center, but right into the glove of Couser. Got a little air under it and then lined it right to Couser for the third out of the inning. It took a while on this one, Josh, but 3 up, 3 down as we're through 3. Top of the fourth coming up. Stay with us. This is Sam Houston Baseball on the Bearkats Sports Network.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment. Not just a job, this is a career with a purpose. TDCJ is hiring correctional officers now. No experience required, paid training, and a signing bonus of up to $5,000. Apply right now at tdcj.texas.gov or call 877-967-5489. Serve Texas with purpose.
It's time for some straight talk. Tax returns could look a little different this year. So when the big carriers start trying to get you to splurge on the latest nonsense, just tune it out. With Straight Talk Wireless, you can get a Samsung Galaxy A51 for just $199. Plus, get our unlimited plan with no contract on America's best networks for up to 50% less. Tune out the nonsense, tune into Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise.
Savings may vary. See straighttalk.com.
All right, friends, welcome back. Rob Hipp here live from Baylor Ballpark as we're in the top of the fourth inning, about to get underway. Jimmy Winston getting those warm-up pitches on the mound for the Baylor Bears. Not much on it. The bats haven't been too hot here so far tonight. Baylor, though, has struggled. Sam Houston has left 4 on, and they will try to change that here in that previous inning back in the third.
Yeah, we've had some hits, and we've had some, it's just been a good defensive battle here so far, Rob, and so we'll see how the rest of this night plays out, but so far.
You remember Jack Rogers was caught stealing. That was under review back in the third. He was caught stealing for the third out. Christian Smith was at the plate, so of course he will return here. Again, no score, top of the fourth. Have some friends joining us so far tonight. My beautiful fiance, Bridget, saying, sounding good. Boys, go Bearkats. Love you, sweetheart. Thanks for joining us. Oscar is saying, well, at first he said he was taking Sam Houston tonight. Sorry, Coach. And then he changed his mind and said taking Baylor tonight. Sorry, Coach.
Oh, goodness
Appreciate you joining us, Oscar. How about Jamie Lynn Fullwood saying, Bearcat baseball is back, baby. Eat 'em up, Cats. And my wonderful mother and grandmother joining us in. Love you, Mom.
Oscar is actually one of our staff members and graduates of Oak Ridge. Oscar, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to have to get you to get on the right program here when we're up here.
We always say get on down here and get the rest of it.
Yeah, get on down here and get the rest of it. I'll see you in the morning, Oscar.
First pitch, got away from the catcher there for a ball, 1-0. The count here from Winston. Next delivery, a little too high. 2 balls and no strikes. As we're early here in the fourth, no outs, no score, nobody on. Sam Houston at bat.
Sam Houston would like to get something going here in the top of this fourth inning.
That was a good pitch there on the off speed by Winston. Caught the corner for a strike, 2-1. Here's Winston as he'll kick up his left leg. The right-handed delivery. Swung on and missed.
That was a really strong fastball.
Goodness.
I mean, he was just so behind that.
Christian Smith is hungry, and he was wanting to take a big chunk there, but just couldn't connect. Here's the 2-2 to the inside, a little bit low, brings us to a full count at 3-2. We've seen a couple of full counts here so far tonight. by this Baylor pitching staff.
See if old Smith can battle through here and get a.
Here's Winston's delivery. To the inside, it's a walk and a leadoff walk here for Christian Smith.
Now that's what you like to see.
It is the second walk of the night here by Winston. And that'll take us to fifth in the order. It is the right fielder, Blake Feiger. He's 1 for 1 as he had a single back in the second. Part of those 2 that got on base, actually 3 that got on base. 2 of them were on hits, 1 was on a walk. But then he was left stranded out there as part of 3 that were left on.
Yeah, it was that big bases loaded inning, and he'd like to get another opportunity at it.
This one hit right over to third. Not an opportunity for a double play, but the runner will advance Smith over to second. And Feiger is out there as Cardoza was able to get under it over to first to Wesner for the first out. But that does put Smith in scoring position, standing tall over at second.
Well, that's what you like to see. At least get that man over to second, get him in scoring position now, see if we can't get a run on the board.
Brings up 6 in the order, Clayton Chadwick, lefty here for the Bearcats. 1 on, 1 away here for Sam Houston. Here's the pitch. This one popped up foul way off the third base side. Man, broke a few car windows. Oh, there's no cars over there.
That's why I always park, Rob, way out. I don't care how far I have to walk.
I thought you do it for the exercise.
Well, that too, but baseball, you just know those balls are everywhere. Even in high school, I park way out for my son. Speaking of, so excited to have him playing baseball this year again. He started last week.
0-1 pitch on the way. I call that the inchworm. You're going to hear phrases from me that you may not hear in traditional baseball. I call it a little bit differently, and if you hear me say inchworm, that's where that pitch comes in a little too close and that batter looks like an inchworm.
I think that works perfectly for that scenario.
1-1 on that ball. Aces across the board. No score here in the top of the fourth. The Cats have Smith over at second. Here's the next pitch. This one curved back a little too close inside, and the batter now ahead in the count at 2-1. You know, I was going back looking because of the pandemic. We hadn't called a baseball game since June of 2019 before Sunday.
Yep, because the baseball season literally started and then.
You and I were about to call a Georgetown game, if you'll remember.
We sure
and the
were.
Logistics didn't work out, and then that was it.
Here's
the 2-1.
That was it.
Chopped foul here.
It's so hard to believe that we hadn't had baseball in over a year and since the last season. But it's good to be back here on the diamond in Baylor at Waco.
Well, you know, we mentioned earlier, Baylor hadn't played in 356 days here at home. And that story
is tough on ball players, too. That's what they live for.
Yeah, it's tough on the ball players, but you also think about that same story. It's not just happening here at Baylor. It's been all across sports everywhere. Diving back over, safe at second. Boy, Christian Smith had a nice leadoff there at second, and then we saw Winston looking over his short Richardson there and said, I'm going to get that back over.
Yeah, a little trickery there on half of the shortstop, but he was able to get back. So
count remains 2-2, 1 away here in the top of the fourth. No score. Bearcats on second. It is Smith. He's got a nice little 8 to 10 foot leadoff there. Here's the right-handed delivery. This one swung on and missed. Got him for the second out swinging.
He got just a little piece of that, but boy, that went right into the catcher's glove. So.
Yeah, I didn't know. I heard a little bit. I thought he got him swinging on that, and it is officially, of course, swinging. But, yeah, it did go back into the glove.
Right back into it.
2 away we are after Christian Smith reached on a walk. Feiger, as he grounded one over there to third. He was out at first. That allowed Smith to get over to second. That'll take us to seventh in the order here on the first pitch. And across there, smoking fastball, for a strike, 0-1. So again, seventh in the order, it's Corbin Vines. He's 0 for this afternoon, or this evening rather. He reached on a walk and was left stranded back in the second. Here's the next pitch. Chops this one, and it goes just foul.
Boy, tell you, just foul.
I'm telling you, that thing took a hop. Again, Josh, I said, please, just stay on that right side.
I know it.
Feed that baseball something. It's hungry. Keep it to the right. Count it 0-2 here, 2 away. Bearkats trying to avoid leaving another base runner on here so far tonight. They've left 4 on. 0-2, 2 away, top of the 4th, no score. Again, as the Bearkats have Smith over at second. Here's the delivery. This one popped up over to right, and it should be caught. We'll see who wants it. They got to communicate out here. And at the last moment, Pineda will allow Downey to come in and get it over there at right. So another tough break here for the Bearkats as they leave 1 on. We're still scoreless through 3.5, bottom of the 4th coming up. Stay with us, friends. This is Bearcat Baseball on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Montgomery Meadows for seniors 55 plus in Huntsville is a quiet community with others your age. Located right in the center of town, close to medical care, restaurants, and shopping, with lawn care and maintenance. Tenants can meet in the clubhouse for group activities. They have a community vegetable garden and plenty of room to walk your dog on property. Section 8 vouchers are accepted, and right now get 1 month free. See location for details. Montgomery Meadows, an equal opportunity provider located at 2760 Montgomery Road in Huntsville, or call 439-9771. Montgomery Meadows, the place you can call home.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
All right, friends, we're through 3.5, bottom of the 4th coming up here from Baylor Ballpark. I'm Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris as the Bears back at bat here. It's Andy Thomas. He grounded one over to second. That was way back in the 1st. We're still looking for a run here. And if you're a Bearcat fan, we want Robinson to go a quick 3 up, 3 down. He did it back in the 3rd, just in the previous inning. So here we go to the left-handed batter. It's Andy Thomas for the Bears. Robinson on the mound. Here's his left-handed delivery to the outside. An early ball here, 1-0 count.
Dominic is pitching well. He's holding these Bears to no runs so far.
He's only allowed 2 hits, struck out 1. Here's his next pitch. Oh, he got him there on the fastball for the strike. 1-1. The only thing that I'm not seeing here at Baylor Ballpark, and maybe I'm missing it, is the pitching speed counter. Here's the next pitch. This one laced over to Mckenzie. It actually grounded Mckenzie at second. We'll throw it over to first. So a little grounder there to second for the first out. Well, hey, what did I say a while ago? I said Robinson, that previous inning, 3 up, 3 down. Well, now 4 in a row here. And you know what? Let me backtrack, Josh. I need to backtrack. It's not 4 in a row. As 6. It was 3. Yeah, it is now 6 in a row
6
here.
6 in a row he's retired.
So Robinson really starting to settle into his groove now as he's retired 6 in a row. Takes us to 4th in the order, the left fielder, Kyle Nevin. He's 0 for 1 here this afternoon, or this evening again. The early pitch too low. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of this 4th. No score. Baylor at bat. Here's Robinson's next delivery. This one over to 3rd. Oh. And we'll see if he can get it over to 1st in time. Up high, and that runner is safe. That may be an error out there. We'll see if they scored as an error as Vines over there at 3rd. That was a hard one. We'll see how they officially score it. I don't know if I would put an error on it, but I'm not the official scorekeeper. That was I said he laced it right over there.
He really
Vines
did, and that was a tough bobble,
yep,
but he got in front of it. He didn't let it get past him. If they call that an error, I think they're cheating him out of a little bit there.
Yeah, and it's definitely no error there. So that will be a single for Nevin. And if that did get away from Vines, though, that could have turned out to be a double.
Oh, you bet.
Takes us to 5th in the order. It is Jack Pineda. Pineda, the second baseman. He's 1 for 1 as he singled back in the 2nd, was left stranded. Here's the first delivery on the way to the outside. The early count, 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. No score. Well, I'm telling you, we mentioned earlier it was 2019. I did the math, and it was 600-something days. Is that right? Since 2019. And it just
because you got to remember
we
we have that season, and I don't know if we're going to be that far out, but it's up there for sure.
It took a while to get back into the rhythm. Here's another pitch to the high and outside. So 2-0 we are, one away. Again, Baylor has that runner. It is Nevin who reached moments ago on that single. As he had an absolute zinger out there. Just lined that one over to Vines. Vines was able to get behind it, but was not able to make the throw in time.
Yeah, you would be right. It's going to be right at 2 years since we've had baseball. So
it just doesn't make sense.
It's just crazy.
Swung around and missed this one here for the first strike. Nice little off-speed pitch there by Robinson. Got him to bite on it. The Bear was hungry, but he couldn't put the fork in his mouth. 2-1.
Big cut there, too. He wanted that one. Great pitch.
And Pineda here with his second at-bat of the night with that one hit we talked about earlier. Averages .414, so not a bad bat here for Pineda. But so far tonight, he is facing a very good pitching by Robinson. And this time another strike as he clipped the corner to even the count at 2-2.
Beautiful pitch right there on the corner there. Got him just staring at it.
Well, the reason that Nevin was able to reach a while ago is because we did that curse where we said he's retired 6 in a row.
That's right.
That's what always happens.
Always do that, yep.
Here's Robinson for the Cats. His delivery from the left hand. This one flying out over to center. Couser tracing it down, and he has the grab. The runner's going to have to head back over to first. So that one popped up over to center, way back near that wall in the warning track. Couser, though, able to reach over his right hand and haul that one in for the second out.
Yeah, he caught a great line on it. Had to move just a little bit further than he thought at first, but had no problem staying concentrated and focused and made that catch.
Yeah, Nevin ran all the way to second. He soon realized that one was going to drop, and he darted back over to first. All right, that'll bring us to the sixth in the order. Esteban Cardoza, the third baseman. He's 1 for 1. He singled back in the second, was left stranded. So one runner remains on for the Bears. No score here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch is on the way. Called ball. 1-0 count. Again, Nevin remaining out there at first base. Cardozo on the season, 7 hits, 5 runs, 5 RBIs, struck out 5 times, and he also has the home run, though. Keep that in mind. Here's the next pitch. This one, foul off the first base side. Boy, when I say foul, I mean foul. He lined that one right into the wall near the corner out there at the 330.
Yeah, good rip down the right.
Well, I mentioned earlier, one homer, a homer on the season. This young man definitely has an arm behind him. Or a swing behind him, rather.
You bet. He can do it, but we're going to get him here.
Boy, it is getting a little chilly up in this box. They weren't lying up here when they said, "Are you sure you want to open that window?"
I think we're at about, according to the weather, we're at about 53 right now, Rob. So it's chilly, and it's always a little cold.
You have one of those vest jackets on. I've always wondered, do those actually work?
Yes, they do. They do. I like it because it kind of keeps your whole chest in back.
What about the arms, man?
Yeah, the arms are a little cold, Rob.
Yeah, I was about to say. Isn't the head the critical part?
I actually
that's not
brought
supposed
a hoodie, but it's in the car.
A little bit of time called here by Cardoza as he steps back. That's why Josh and I were having a little friendly chat. Again, appreciate you joining us here on the Bearkats Sports Network and 101.7 KSAM, where we'll bring you some Bearcat baseball this season. Proud to have it back here on the network. Next pitch on the way. This one a ball. 2-0, a little too low there for Robinson. It's part of our commitment to community, commitment to Sam Houston State University. We'll cover as much as we can. Of course, basketball and full dribble right now.
Yes.
Got 2 big ones coming up to end the season, and then we can move on to the
job
tournament.
Calling that basketball as well.
Here's the next pitch. How about that? Dropped in for a nice strike. Evens that count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. Nevin remaining at first for the Bears as Robinson trying to put an end to this inning and let his offense get back out on there. 2-2, 2 away. Of course, on any hit here, the runner will take off. This one hit foul, goes way back behind us in home plate. I forgot to mention this earlier. Again, here at Baylor Ballpark, the corners at 330, those power alleys at 375. Got the big high. I'm going to estimate. I should have asked, but I'm going to estimate 18-foot wall back there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if that's pretty standard.
Looking at about probably 18 to 20 foot.
Got the Big 12 logo and the NCAA logo back there on that center wall. So 2-2, the count remains 2 away. Robinson with his left-handed delivery. This one popped up over center. We'll see if Couser can get below it again. He can, and there it is. The third out. Still no runs in this one in Waco. Top of the fifth coming up. We'll step aside and take a break. More Bearcat basketball continues on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Baseball.
Hi, I'm Kathy Markham, here to let you know that Legacy Estates has just hit the market. Legacy Estates is Walker County's only private gated community specifically developed for higher-end homes. Just north of Huntsville and only 45 minutes from the Woodlands, this development offers rolling terrain, private asphalt roads, underground electrical service, and fiber optic internet. Don't wait, homes are already being built. Take advantage of this prime opportunity to build the home of your dreams. Give us a call at 936-295-5989 or find us online at markhamrealty.com.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here, reminding you it's truck month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
All right, friends, back we are. Top of the fifth getting started as the Bearcat batters back out there. No score, no runs, nothing yet here at Baylor Ballpark. I promise we're playing baseball, Josh. We were just talking basketball, and I said basketball when I went to break.
And I messed you up because I said, oh, you're sounding great calling basketball. And it's like I said, it's got to be tough when you're calling baseball and basketball at the same time. And they're kind of running together, but
I don't think there will ever be another time. And I pray to the good Lord that there will never be another time that we have this many sports going on at once. Not just for me, but I'm talking about the sports information directors at these universities. How they are juggling all of this, I have no idea.
And we talk about the players having it tough, but imagine all the administrators and everybody that's involved. It's just been so crazy.
So we'll start things here for the Bearcats. It is 8th in the order in the top of this fifth inning. How about a hit here from Johnson? But this one over to center and grab. So one pitch, one out. Mckenzie was able to get under that one easily. And, well, going back to Winston, he is now retired 4 in a row. So one away. Quick one pitch, one out here. Johnson had a nice little hit on it, but just got under it too much. I thought at first, I said, man, that thing sounded like it popped.
Yeah, he dropped his shoulder a little bit and just got under it, but it was a good rip.
Next pitch, or the first pitch here to the bottom of the order, Anthony Mckenzie, who's 0 for 1 tonight. He popped one out over to right field in the second for the third out. That pitch too far out of his reach. The early count here, 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. Next delivery. That one across, may have bet on it a little bit. Went across the plate for a strike to even the count. Aces across the board. Had to put my jacket on. It is getting a little chilly up here. Here's the next right-handed delivery. Fastball across the plate again for a strike. 1-2. Well, both of these pitchers
snuck that in on a great slider there and caught him looking.
Yeah, both of these pitchers are really settling in.
They are dialed in. This is a pitcher's game so far.
Here's the next one. There's that inchworm pitch that I talk about. And boy, that was right at the waistline.
You know, I actually kind of watched to see, and it does kind of look like an inchworm the way they have to kind of go from knees to belly to neck, and it is kind of an inchworm move.
2-2 pitch on the way to the outside. That one a little bit low, actually. Brings us to a full count, 3-2. So the Bears have already been through one pitcher as Logan Freeman. He pitched 2 innings, allowing 2 hits. He struck out 2 and walked 2. Winston has had it the rest of the way so far here tonight. Here's the payoff pitch off the right hand to the outside, and it's a walk. Well, every time I mention how many you retire, Josh, that's what we got to say.
Yes.
Hey, he's retired 4, then that'll lead to somebody getting on base.
Yes, sir.
So Mckenzie will reach on the walk, and that'll take us back to the top of the order to Jackson Lofton here for Sam Houston. And back to a right-handed batter. Lofton, his third at-bat of the night, still looking for his first hit. He is 0 for 2, struck out swinging in the first. And here's a stolen base attempt over and in time. How about that? It's a stolen base for Mckenzie.
Had a great jump on that, and boy, he really was able to get in there quick. Just no time for the catcher to take that second base.
Mckenzie able to make his way over for the stolen base. That is his first one of the season, by the way. 0-1 pitch on the way. This one too low, evens the count. Ace is back across the board here for Jackson Lofton. So Mckenzie in scoring position at second as the Bearcats have another one back there on base. And Winston trying to protect it. He'll look over back to second. Over his right shoulder, here's the right-handed delivery. Fastball across the plate. Boy, got him there for a strike 1 and 2. Well, again, if you're out there listening tonight, we'd love to hear from you. Send us a comment on the social media stream. If you're watching in the booth, if you're on the radio, text us, 512-522-9105. We'd love to hear from you tonight. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A little low, bounced in the dirt. Evens the count here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, Josh, you and I, we always had some excitement saying, hey, something's on the horizon.
Something
is this it?
Coming.
Is this it, Josh?
Yes, I believe.
Is this it on the 2-2?
I believe.
As Winston looks over that right shoulder, keeping an eye at second. Here's his delivery. This one chopped foul. Josh kind of perked up there a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to jump out of your seat, man.
Well, I knew that pitch was going to be in there, but he just got him on that changeup, and it slowed down on him, and he was able to foul it back. But
it's one of those human reflexes. Even though you got this beautiful net in front of us, the windows are open, and a ball comes to that net, you always flinch. It don't matter how far away, you always flinch. 2-2, the count remains, 1 away. Bearcats, no score. This one over to center. This one's going. It may drop. I think it's going to drop to Mckenzie. And we'll see if the base runner, he'll stay at second.
Oh, they're just getting under it. Well, I thought that was going to be in there.
You started to have your hands above your head.
I thought that was going to drop in there, but it just floated on him.
Oh, man.
Easy catch for the center fielder who didn't even really have to move but about 2 steps.
Yeah, it was a 2-ball, 2-strike hit there over to center for the second out. That'll bring up second in the order, Colton Couser. Couser 0 for 1 as he reached on a walk and then that balk. But then was out, and we're going to have a little bit of a mound discussion here as I don't know if there was much action in the bullpen. Kind of hard to see up here from our vantage point. We can see the Bearcat bullpen. So a discussion going on at the mound right now. So as it stands, here's where we're at, folks. For those of you just joining us, it's Sam Houston Bearcat Baseball. We're in the top of the 5th inning here at Baylor Ballpark in Waco, Texas. That'll do it there for Winston. So Winston will head off the mound now as he will finish with, 2 2/3 innings here. And we'll see who the next one is. We're going to step aside. We'll take a break. We'll have that new pitcher, information, and more when we come back. We're still scoreless here in Waco. Stay with us on the Bearcat Sports Network.
American Glass and Mirror does all things glass and mirror, auto, residential, and commercial with 25 years of experience. Repairing, replacing, designing, and new installations. We've got a lot of glass all around us. So think of American Glass and Mirror when you need them. Emergency jobs like windows and plate glass too. Quotes are free, and you'll see that they're reasonable and their service and products are high quality. Providing friendly service with reasonable prices for quality products and skills. American Glass and Mirror, located at 2612 Montgomery Road.
All right, friends, we are back here. Hamilton Oliver, the new pitcher on the mound for Baylor. It is the 6'2" freshman out of Cal Allen High School, Corpus Christi, Texas, 220 pounds. Not a bad place to grow up. The 2020 academic All-Big 12 rookie team and made 6 appearances, including 2 starts in a shortened freshman campaign, of course, due to COVID. Compiled a 1-0 record with an impressive 1.86 ERA. He only allowed 2 runs in 9 2/3 inning of work while striking out 8. And as I mentioned earlier, again, that 2020 academic All-Big 12 rookie team. I like to talk about the academic part of these young men because sometimes I think it gets so overlooked in the sports world and the sports aspect of how much of an athlete that these guys are. But those academic accolades are so important. And I like to highlight those and talk about them. And we're going to talk about them on our broadcast because we want to give these young men the recognition and the credit for not only what they do on the baseball field, but what they do off the field as well.
Yeah, you better believe it. They, not only put in so much time, especially at the collegiate level in the sport that they're in, but to stay on top of their studies, stay on top of the books, and to be an honor student. That's just, that's something you absolutely want to recognize, and I love that you do that, Rob.
So Mckenzie out there for the Bearcats on second base. That'll still be the responsibility of Winston, who went through 2 2/3 innings. No hits allowed by him.
He must have felt pretty warm coming out of the dugout. He didn't throw but about 5 or 6 warm-up pitches there on the mound. He's ready to go. Let's see what he's got.
So again, here is Hamilton Oliver, the pitcher here for Baylor. And he is a right-handed pitcher. Nice delivery here, and his first pitch is a strike. Boy, and I talk about a first pitch. How about that? A nice fastball across the plate for an early strike here.
Yeah, I wish I would have had. We have a gun that we could see on that. That had some movement.
Yeah, I received word they don't have a tracker here at Baylor Ballpark. That may be one of the only things they lack at this beautiful facility.
Beautiful ballpark here in Waco.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 away here in the top of the 5th as the Bearcats have Mckenzie over at second. He reached on a walk and then stole that second base. Still no score. Who is it going to be tonight? Will it be Couser, who's currently in an 0-1 count? Bearcats quickly diving back over the pick attempt there, and Hamilton Oliver quickly back over to Richardson. And they say they got him out. Oh, man, he didn't get back in time. I don't believe he did, Josh.
No, they're calling.
No, it was a balk.
They're calling a balk on that.
That's the
Rob.
second one that we've seen. I was wondering.
And at 2 different pitchers balking on a throw to home with a steal happening. And
wow. Yeah, so
we're going to put him on third then, Rob.
I didn't see the umpire make the out. I kind of rushed to that decision. But, yeah, it's the second balk that we've seen here tonight, and that will advance Mckenzie over to third. So a little bit of chat going on down there with the umpires and Coach Rodriguez. Hey, big shout out to a good buddy of mine that's joining us tonight, Brandon Godfrey. Brandon, a Sam Houston alum. What, Brandon, about 10 years ago or so? And Brandon, one of the most tremendous guys that I know. Josh, I know I say that about you, but Brandon's right up there with you,
Well,
Josh.
I appreciate that, and I know I'm looking forward to having dinner with you later and just getting caught up with some of the incredible folks like Brandon that you've met there in Huntsville, and just excited about all that you're doing there with that program and that great university.
I believe Brandon's down in Katy now, but he graduated from Sam Houston. In fact, that was my first interaction with the university a long time ago. Came up to visit. We had a good time, and a little bit of a discussion's going on here. The umps are going to go maybe review this as well. So we'll let them take their review. We're going to step aside and take a break. And we're going to go ahead and take it for 1:30 here. So we'll be back in a minute, 30 seconds. Stay with us on the Bearcat Sports Network.
When you hear McCafferty Electric, you can rest assured it means your job will get done right with the quality and dependability you've learned to rely on. After all, McCafferty Electric has been in business since 1962. That's 58 years of standing by the motto that no job is too big or too small, and they mean it. Whether you need repair, help with construction projects, security needs, or generators, McCafferty Electric is there to help you. Licensed and bonded for your protection, McCafferty offers 24-hour service and free estimates. McCafferty Electric, the first choice for all your electrical and wiring needs.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and sensors that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 has it. They're among only 15% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45.
This is Kevin with Beckham & Jones Heating and Air Conditioning. Winter is here, so if you haven't had your heater checked, call us at 936-295-9173 and we will make sure your heater is running safe and efficient. Also, if someone in your home is suffering from allergies, we can install indoor air quality products such as air purifiers, media filters, UV lights, dehumidifiers, and more. Give us a call today at 936-295-9173 and make sure your home is healthy and comfortable. Your neighbor since 1946. Now that's Beckham & Jones.
License number TACLA 26079C.
All right, friends, welcome back. The call out there was an interference call also at second. That was confirmed. And I'm not exactly sure where that's going to put things. I can tell you that Mckenzie is over at third, so maybe it wasn't a balk. Maybe they've changed that to an interference call. In any case, we're back in action here. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away. As we're still scoreless here in the top of this 5th inning. It is Sam Houston baseball versus Baylor here in Waco. Colton Couser at bat. Currently in a 1-1, 2-out count. So Couser trying to give some life here and not leave one stranded over there at third. Here's the next delivery. It's swung on and hit foul off the back behind home plate. So the count here at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, Josh, I know you had to step out, but the they were reviewing it as an interference over at second, and that was confirmed. So they went back to review that. 1-2 pitch on the way. And that one struck out swinging. Oh, man.
He just couldn't hold up there, Rob. He tried to pull it back, but just went around.
Couser tried to hold it, as Josh said, but he went around. And for Sam Houston, leaving another one, this time out at third. Those are the ones that sting you. We're going to step aside and take a break as we've got the bottom of the 5th coming up here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Get on out to the Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar for Taco Tuesday with fish or shrimp fried or grilled. Thursday night is steak night. Charcoal grilled, hand-cut, choice Angus ribeye. All-you-can-eat catfish and fries every day for $10.99. The Big Easy sells fresh homemade boudin, packaged and ready for pickup. Great for grilling out at home, the deer lease, tailgating, and campouts. Dine-in or to-go orders at the Big Easy. Full menu and bar at the Big Easy. Big screen TVs and family-friendly atmosphere, too. And live music every Saturday night. The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar on Sam Houston Avenue. Open at 11 Tuesday through Sunday. Closed Mondays.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here, reminding you it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
All right, friends, welcome back. Rob Hipp here alongside Joshua Harris as we're about to get things started in the bottom of this 5th inning. It's a new pitcher out there, the right-handed sophomore for Sam Houston. 195-pounder again out of Madisonville, Texas. Also Madisonville High School. Had a little playing time over at Texas Christian University as well. It is Matt Rudis. So Rudis out there on the mound now, getting his warm-up pitches. We're going to go ahead and take 30 seconds. We'll be back in a moment here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
When your tooth hurts, it's a miserable pain. But even when in pain, are you the type that would rather avoid the dentist than go through the discomfort and anxiety of treatment? Relax. Dr. Josh Heiler empathizes with dental chair anxiety and wants you as comfortable as possible and your treatment as simple as achievable. He wants you to be an informed patient for the best choice of treatment, compassionate and efficient. Dr. Josh Heiler and the entire staff. Call before pain arrives and you might avoid it altogether. Josh Heiler, 295-5437.
All right, friends, welcome back here. Matt Rudis on the mound now for Sam Houston. He's pitched in just 3 innings this season, back on February the 27th as part of that series versus UTSA. So Rudis on the mound, a right-handed pitch is on the way. This one hit foul as it bounces just in front of the Bearcat dugout. It's Davion Downey, the right fielder, at bat now, the left-handed batter. Been at bat once so far here tonight. He is 0 for 1 as he popped one up over to right on a 3-2 earlier back in the second. Rudis' next pitch Got the corner for a strike. How about that? 0-2. Beautiful pitch there by Rudis as he painted that corner. Rudis taking his time here. Left leg up, right-handed delivery. This one took a little bit of a hop over there at second and an out to first. So good job, field work there. Grounded it over to second. Mckenzie threw it over to Rogers and got him out on the grounder. Boy, that took kind of an awkward hit there.
Yeah, I call it a knuckleball hit.
Yeah.
Even he kind of hit it, and it just had a lot of rotation on it. It just kind of flopped and died, and great for the first baseman.
So Dominic Robinson, though, boy, he had a great 4 innings there for the Bearcats, pitching in 4 innings. He did allow 3 hits, but managed to leave 3 on, so not a bad night for Robinson as Rudis taken over for him. So we're 1 away here so far in the bottom, in the bottom of this 5th inning. Next batter is 8th in the order, Cade Currington. He's 0 for 1 as well as he popped one up over the right. There's that inchworm pitch as it goes close to the inside for a ball, 1-0. Yeah, somebody told me one time, they said, why do you call it that? I said, because I like to come up with my own things.
I love it.
Let's make it
It's
unique.
what I've loved doing stuff with you over the
man.
years because it's so fun.
I don't like the typical cliche things. Here's the next 1-0 on its way. This one low for another ball. 2 balls, no strikes,
That
1
one
away.
was close, Rob. That one could have gone either way, but he didn't get the call on it. It's a nice pitch.
1 away, nobody on, no score here in the bottom of the 5th in Waco, Texas. That cold, brisk air is blowing through the window now. A lot of it probably coming off the Brazos River that's just behind the stadium.
Yeah, I'm surely
Swung on a missed
wishing
here
I
for a
would have
strike.
brought my hoodie up. I didn't think it was going to drop down this much, but we're going to make it through it. We should get some hits and get some runs, and it'll warm up
You know what? Actually, this is Valdez that is pinch hitting. I missed that down there. It is Valdez who's pinch hitting for Currington.
Good pitch.
Next pitch here for
Ooh.
another. No,
Just
they called it
missed.
a ball just to the outside,
Just
3-1.
missed. Yes, sir. He is pitching well. He's just missing the call. Nothing wrong with that placement right now. Just not getting the call on it.
Valdez, Antonio Valdez, it's the 5'11" sophomore transfer. He hits this one over to center. Will it drop to Couser? Yes, it does.
Couser's had some great balls just right to him, and no problem getting under that one.
So we're quick, 2 up, 2 down. So Valdez again pinch hitting for Currington there, and unfortunately for Baylor fans, pops that one up over to center. Brings us to the bottom of the order. It's the first baseman, Chase Wesner. He is 0 for 1 as he grounded one out over to short back in the 3rd. Here's the left-handed delivery. Boy, that one hit the effects microphone. You can hear that kind of rumbling there on your speakers a little bit.
Big.
Goes foul.
Big cut there on that first pitch.
0-1 count here. Rudis on the mound for Sam Houston. So he's trying to go 3 up, 3 down. Here's the next right-handed delivery. Too high. Boy, that one got behind the helmet. That's why you wear the helmets.
That's why you wear the helmets, right?
1-1. I mean, it wasn't close, but it was close enough.
Close enough to make you nervous and duck a little bit for sure.
1-1, nobody on, no score here in the bottom of this 5th inning. Rudis, his next delivery. This time,
There, he got it.
boy, just painted that inside of the plate there for a 1-2 count.
That's the one he wanted right there. He's had a couple of those, and he finally got the call on it.
Waiting on deck is Mckenzie. If Wesner can get on, that will take us back to the top of the order for the Bears. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Inside, brings it to an even count. 2s across the board. McLean Stadium lit up beautifully way out there off left. Just a beautiful facility. I've had the privilege of broadcasting out of McLean Stadium a couple of times for some football games.
Goodness, yes.
An amazing facility. Waco is truly blessed here. We are back at Huntsville. Waco's got some amenities here as well. This pitch curved to the outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that's what I tell, we still cover a lot of high school, and I always tell kids, be thankful for the facilities they have, because some communities may not have
That's exactly
certain
right.
facilities.
Just be thankful for every little blessing that you've got. Don't worry about what you don't. Be thankful for what you have.
Here's the 3-2 payoff on the way. Swung around and missed. Struck him out for the third out of the inning.
Great
and
pitch
we're still
there to
scoreless,
end that.
but a great pitch by Rudis to end that 5th inning. How about that? We've got the top of the 6th coming up. We'll see if the Bearcat bats can start getting hot tonight here in Waco. We'll take a break for a minute. We'll be right back on the Bearcats Sports Network.
New years and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or the 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WesnerCadillac.com.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment. Not just a job, this is a career with a purpose. TDCJ is hiring correctional officers now. No experience required, paid training, and a signing bonus of up to $5,000. Apply right now at tdcj.texas.gov or call 877-967-5489. Serve Texas with purpose.
All right, friends, we are back here in Waco, Texas. Sam Houston baseball as we're through 5, top of the 6th coming up. Same pitching remains out there as Himlin Oliver for the Baylor Bears. Josh, been a fun one so far. If you like a defensive game and a good pitching game, this is one that you'll really enjoy.
This is one to watch if you like good pitching and there's been some good hard hits and some good contact. We've left, of course, and we've talked about some men on base, which we don't want to do, but this is a battle. This is, I think they've kind of bounced back from those 2 tough losses and said, hey, you know what? We're a good ball team. Let's keep battling now, and they're doing it tonight.
Well, the Bearcats back at it here in the top of the 6th, still looking to find something here tonight at Baylor Ballpark. The first pitch is on the way from Oliver, and it is a strike across the plate there to see who that is. It is Rogers as we are third in the lineup. Rogers pops this one way up under the air, going right, going down at the wall. This one is caught. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a grab out there by Downey as it was going all the way back to that wall at 375 at right center. And Downey, boy, there was nothing soft about that one.
Now give credit where credit's due. That was a well-hit ball, and he just lined a bead on it. And, I mean, it couldn't have been any closer to going over, but he made a great catch on that ball.
Wow. That's replay worthy. Look at
there.
That. He went over the back of right center to haul that one in. Downey. The next pitch on the way here now to 4th in the order. It is Christian Smith, the designated hitter. 0-1 the early count.
Yeah, he definitely robbed that young man of a home run to get the season going here. But, like I said, great catch.
Next pitch is also a strike, brings an early 0-2 count here for Christian Smith. Smith is 0 for 1 here this evening. Reached on a walk back in the 4th at his previous plate appearance. Next pitch is a ball to the outside, 1-2. Here's the delivery. This one, boy, swung on hard there, Josh. That one I thought was going to hit the light pole.
Get close to it.
1-2 the count remains. Christian Smith starting a little bit of a battle here. I called a game once where the batter was out there, I think, for, I want to say it was 19 pitches.
Oh.
Those are the ones that last a while.
That's the epitome of hanging tough.
Here's the next one, grounded over to the third. Good field work there by Cardoza, and he gets the out as he throws it over to first.
I mean, Baylor's playing some great defense right now. You've got to give it to them. There's been some really hard hit balls that could have gotten through, and they're on top of it tonight.
So the grounder there to Cardoza at third, threw over to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down here for Baylor's Hamilton Oliver. That'll take us to 5th in the order. It's the right fielder, Blake Feiger. Boy, the heat brought there by Oliver. He is really finding his groove here through 2 batters already. He has been hot since he came out, and that's a strike, 0-1.
They're running these pitchers 2 and 3 innings and coming in with heat.
Here's the next one. This one chopped over to Oliver. He'll easily throw it to first, and that's an out.
Woo.
3 up, 3 down, just like that. Oliver making an impact on his pitching here to start this one as we are through 5.5. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We'll be right back in a minute on the Bearcat Sports Network.
It's time for some straight talk. Tax returns could look a little different this year. So when the big carriers start trying to get you to splurge on the latest nonsense, just tune it out. With Straight Talk Wireless, you can get a Samsung Galaxy A51 for just $199. Plus, get our unlimited plan with no contract on America's best networks for up to 50% less. Tune out the nonsense, tune in to Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise.
Savings may vary. See straighttalk.com.
Montgomery Meadows for seniors 55 plus in Huntsville is a quiet community with others your age. Located right in the center of town, close to medical care, restaurants, and shopping with lawn care and maintenance. Tenants can meet in the clubhouse for group activities. They have a community vegetable garden and plenty of room to walk your dog on property. Section 8 vouchers are accepted, and right now get 1 month free. See location for details. Montgomery Meadows, an equal opportunity provider located at 2760 Montgomery Road in Huntsville, or call 439-9771. Montgomery Meadows, the place you can call home.
Middle of the 6th, we are. Bottom of the 6th coming up. No score here from beautiful Baylor Ballpark in Waco, Texas. I'm Rob Hipp alongside my good friend, Mr. Joshua Harris of the Oak Ridge Disciple House.
So much fun tonight. Rob, let me just take a second. I don't think I said it because you kind of let me talk about what I get to do on my day-to-day, but thank you for this opportunity to come and hang out with you tonight on this beautiful baseball night. And it's good to, when you asked me if I was able to do it, I looked at the calendar. I was so glad my calendar was clear. But you've given me lots of opportunities in broadcasting and different things through the years. I just want to say thank you for your friendship and for doing this with me, man.
You got it, man. Placing a bunt here. It'll go foul to start things here for, we go back to the top of the order. Jared Mckenzie for the Baylor Bears. So an early 0-1 count here as Matt Rudis remains on the mound. I'm not going to jinx anything.
No.
So we're going to, we're talking about how many were retired. Not going to say that yet.
Yeah.
We'll wait till the end of the inning.
There you go.
0-1 count here. Rudis on the mound for Sam Houston. No score. Bottom of the 6th we are. Here's the right-handed delivery. Swung here and
got him to swing through it.
Yep, that's a strike. 0-2. Boy, they're going back showing that replay earlier there on the ESPN feed. That was still amazing, by the way, from Downey there for Baylor on the defensive side. 0-2 the count here. No outs, nobody on for the Bears. Here's the right-handed delivery. Boy, that one hit the catcher's right arm, and it may have hit part of the batter, too. It's a walk.
It did hit him. Yes, sir. It got him right here on the leg and then bounced off and reflected off the catcher.
Open up the tattoo parlor. He'll be filling that one in the morning.
Yes, it caught him good.
Well, it's because I talked about it. Now I can say it. The Bearcats had retired 5 in a row through 2 pitchers.
I think he's still in good shape. He hadn't allowed a hit.
So Mckenzie will reach on the walk. He was, on the –
yeah.
Got hit there just a few moments ago.
A different kind of hit, yeah.
Hit by pitch. Placing a bunt here is Richardson. That one goes behind his bat for a foul. And the count here at 0 balls, 1 strike. 1 on, no outs for the Bears. Mckenzie over there at first as he was hit by that pitch just moments ago. 0-1 on Richardson. Rudis on the mound for Sam Houston. Andy Thomas on deck for the Bears as Rudis will throw over to Rogers at first, trying to pick him off, and the base runner remains safe. Dove back onto it. Getting that defense out there. Chadwick, Couser, and Feiger from left to right for Baylor. Bynes over at third, Lofton the short, Mckenzie at second, Rogers at first. Here's the bunt placed over, Rudis to first, to third, and the sacrifice bunt, though, will advance Mckenzie over to second in scoring position. Richardson did what he had to do, and that's what he was looking for. And that will be the first out, but again, Mckenzie over there at second now on the sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, Rudis took a good look at it. He was going to get fired into second. It was just too much of a good lead off, and so he did what he was supposed to do there, and at least get that man at first.
So here's Andy Thomas for Baylor. Andy so far, Thomas in this ballgame 0 for 2. Both of his were grounders over to second in the first inning and then back in the fourth inning. As Mckenzie over at second. Here's the delivery from the right hand. Swung on and missed. Brought the heat right there, baby. Rudis saying, get it out of here.
Nice fire on that ball right there for sure.
No balls, one strike here on Andy Thomas. We're one away. No score still in the bottom of the sixth inning. From Waco, Texas. A little non-conference action, both of these teams. Baylor, of course, it is their home opener. This one popped hard over to center. Couser chasing it back. This one going deep, and it goes over. That's a two-run homer.
Rob, he not only took that one deep, he took that one over that 18 to 20-foot wall. What a great swing by that young man. You hate to see that. The Bearkats have been doing so well holding them, and just like that, one swing of the bat, two-run score.
Cook the steaks for Baylor Bears. It's the ribeyes, two of them coming in now. Andy Thomas and Jared Mckenzie. Man, Thomas just laced that one, and you mentioned it. It went right over the wall out there at center. Well over the 18-foot or so wall. And Baylor gets on the board first tonight. Fourth in the order, Nevin. He'll lace this one over to left field as it was just out of the reach of Vines, and that's another base hit. Well, Rudis had a good start here as he went 3 up and 3 down in the fifth, but in the sixth, it just has not been nice to him.
Yeah, he's pitching nice. They're just figuring it out and getting that bat on it now, and we'll see how long they keep him in there if they've got him figured out.
That was the catcher, Andy Thomas, with that homer earlier.
Catcher's going to come out and just say hello to him and get him settled down a little bit.
It's the second home run of the season by Andy Thomas, by the way. So
looks like we do have a new pitcher coming out, Rob.
Yep, so there was some action in that bullpen. A new pitcher is coming down there from the right corner. We'll have that pitcher and more information when we come back in a minute 30 here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
Hi, I'm Kathy Markham, here to let you know that Legacy Estates has just hit the market. Legacy Estates is Walker County's only private gated community, specifically developed for higher-end homes. Just north of Huntsville and only 45 minutes from the Woodlands, this development offers rolling terrain, private asphalt roads, underground electrical service, and fiber optic internet. Don't wait, homes are already being built. Take advantage of this prime opportunity to build the home of your dreams. Give us a call at 936-295-5989 or find us online at markhamrealty.com.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here, reminding you it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
New pitcher on the mound for the Bearcats. It is Tanner Cimbera. Cimbera, 6'1", left-handed pitcher. He's a junior out of Weimar, Texas. Transfer from Angelina College. He's only pitched 2 2/3 innings. That was in the series versus the Roadrunners of UTSA back on February the 26th, just a few days ago, this previous weekend. So he's getting those warm-up pitches. And boy, there for Matt Rudis, he had a great fifth as he was 3 up and 3 down. But things in the sixth not starting out the way that he wanted. He only goes 1 1/3 inning in that sixth alone and 1 out, allowing 2 hits and 2 runs. Of course, it was the home run, the second of the season by Baylor Bear Andy Thomas. Rudis striking out 1 and also the hit by pitch. He is also responsible for Nevin, who had that hit just before that pitching switch. So here is Cimbera on the mound for Sam Houston as he is pitching to Jack Pineda. And Pineda,
ball.
The first one is a ball to Pineda. Averaging 400. He's been at bat twice today. This is his 3rd at bat now. 1 hit so far this evening. He's had 12 hits on 6 runs and 2 ribeyes to start this season. Next pitch to the outside. A quick 2-0 count here. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th inning, Josh. I said your name, see if you hop on that score. You were already on it.
Yeah.
I was seeing if you were alive.
And I looked quick. Yes, sir.
I'll mention something about that in a minute because people don't get to see what you're doing, of course, on the radio. Even in the broadcast booth, they can't see what you're doing. Here's the next pitch. This one painted the corner for a strike. 2-1. So Josh not only helping with commentary tonight, but if you're on the In the Booth stream, Josh is also running our scoreboard. That's a lot of work to do, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I sometimes miss some things. I know you're sitting there going, it's not, but I promise I'm going to get there.
We'll get it eventually. It's more of a guideline.
Yeah.
2-1, 1 away. Here we are in the bottom of the 6th. Baylor leading 2-0. Another pitch here too far to the outside, 3-1. So Cimbera's trying to get him to bite on those off speeds, and so far, Pineda's not taking any of it. Again, a base runner is Nevin over there at first.
Staying in there, holding in there strong. Needs to come right after him now. 3-1.
Cimbera's next delivery, swing and a miss.
Good pitch.
Brings it to a full count at 3-2. A little countdown on the board, baby. 3-2-1.
Got a feeling he's just going to come straight down with that one. Again, see if we can't get him looking.
Cimbera trying to work out of this one here. That runner, Nevin, over at first for the Bears, leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. The next one hit hard foul way off the third baseline. That one went over the net and over the ballpark here at Baylor Ballpark.
You might want to touch your car out there. I parked way out.
Let it, man. I need some damage. I don't want to say that. Do the insurance cover that? I wonder, if it covers hail damage.
I think they do cover ballpark.
There may be something in the policy that says don't park next to a ballpark.
It's hard if you're a sportscaster, though.
Count remains 3-2. Well, this year I'm having to walk someplace. I don't mind. It's a blessing to be able to do this. I don't complain. The payoff pitch on the way and walked in. Boy, they wanted it. The Sam Houston fans, the ones that are here, there's a few of them, they wanted it. They didn't get it. And on a 3-2 payoff pitch, Pineda will reach on a walk. So that will move Nevin into scoring position over to the 2nd. And Pineda standing there at first. Brings up Esteban Cardoza. Cardoza 1 for 2 this evening for Baylor as he singled back in the 2nd, then in the 4th. He was left stranded, by the way, back in the 2nd as part of those 2 runners that were left on. And then back in the 4th, he popped one up over to center for the 3rd and final out in that inning. So it is the right-handed batter, Esteban Cardoza. The pitch on the way. He hits this one and it drops right over to left center. And runners will come around and try to score here. It is a diving in. Did he get there for the double?
He got him at second.
He did not. He was out at second. So Cardoza was out at second. He was trying to go around to second, but that did force Nevin in for the run. So cook a steak there for Cardoza. He'll be credited with the ribeye.
Yep.
As Nevin will come in and score. And Pineda will round all the way over to 3rd. Cardoza, though, is out.
Cardoza did his job there, though, and he got a really good bat on that one and drove in that run.
So that'll take us to the right fielder. It is Davion Downey. Davion Downey, his 3rd at bat, still looking for some action here as he is 0 for 2 so far tonight. Baylor leading now 3-0 as they have taken control here in this 6th inning. It took them 6 innings to find something, and they've got it now. Here's the pitch on the way. Across the plate for a strike, 1-1, even count.
It's a good pitch there. Caught him on that slider. Caught that inside corner.
Pineda over there at third.
Good pitch. Strike called. Swing and a miss.
They're going to credit, by the way, wanted to go back here. The next pitch on the way, that one too close to the inside. I believe that they credited Cardoza with the single on that, and then he tried to advance over to second, and that's where he was thrown out. So he will be credited with the single, but then was out again over at second. This one over to right, into the glove of Mckenzie on the ground, back to first to Rogers, and that will finally take care of the damage, but not before the damage was done. 3 runs in that inning, 2 of them from the Andy Thomas homer. We'll step aside and take a break. Top of the 7th coming up. Can the Bearcats respond? Find out. Stay with us on the Bearcat Sports Network.
American Glass and Mirror does all things glass and mirror, auto, residential, and commercial with 25 years of experience. Repairing, replacing, designing, and new installations. We've got a lot of glass all around us. So think of American Glass and Mirror when you need them. Emergency jobs like windows and plate glass too. Quotes are free, and you'll see that they're reasonable and their service and products are high quality. Providing friendly service with reasonable prices for quality products and skills. American Glass and Mirror, located at 2612 Montgomery Road.
When you hear McCafferty Electric, you can rest assured it means your job will get done right with the quality and dependability you've learned to rely on. After all, McCafferty Electric has been in business since 1962. That's 58 years of standing by the motto that no job is too big or too small, and they mean it. Whether you need repair, help with construction projects, security needs, or generators, McCafferty Electric is there to help you. Licensed and bonded for your protection, McCafferty offers 24-hour service and free estimate. McCafferty Electric, the first choice for all your electrical and wiring needs.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live alongside my good friend Joshua Harris as we get things rolling. Going back to the bottom of that 6th inning, Baylor doing some damage here as Simbera giving up some runs. It was 3 runs in that inning, 2 of them on the Andy Thomas home run. So again, 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 left on base. Matt Rudis there as he went 1 1/3 inning, and then Simbera came in and took over for him. So Hamlin Oliver will remain the pitcher here for Baylor as we get things started in the top of the 7th inning. Thanks for spending your evening with us here. Nice Tuesday, cool evening with a little bit of brisk wind blowing from the Brazos. Actually, there is no wind out here. It's just that brisk air blowing from the Brazos. There's not a whole lot of wind at all. The flag has remained almost dead out there. The United States flag, beautiful as it stands, but not whipping at all.
Yeah, no strong wind at all, but it's still a nice, cool night.
At bat for Chadwick, the first pitch, a ball. Here's the second one, close to the inside. It's an early 2-ball, no strike, no out count here on Clayton Chadwick. Chadwick 1 for 2. He singled back in the 2nd, then struck out swinging in the 4th. Next pitch, a ball, so a 3-0 count here for Clayton Chadwick. We'll see if he can get that bat hot.
Way ahead in the count here. He can be really patient.
Here's the next delivery from the right hand. High and out, 4 pitches, and that's a walk. As Chadwick will reach on the walk over to first.
And we'll take that, start this inning.
Corbin Vines now for Sam Houston. The right-handed batter will step up. It is Vines out here with his 3rd at-bat of the night. No hits here for Vines as he is 0 for 1. Reached on a walk. Officially credited his 2nd at-bat as he reached on a walk. First pitch on the way for a strike across the plate. 0-1 early count here on Corbin Vines.
Vines due now. We're ready to see him get a hit here in this ball game.
Here's the delivery. This one hit foul off the first base side, way over the net and over the ballpark. Well, we used to say, Josh, when you're 0-2, you're due.
You're due.
I like the sound effects here. That was your truck out there.
That was my.
You got a nice truck, by the way,
It's
man.
actually in the shop. So
oh,
that's
okay.
a loaner out
What are you
there.
driving, like a Corolla now?
Pacifica, Chevy Pacifica.
Okay, all right. 0-2 to the outside. It's one ball. I'm not making fun. I have a Corolla.
Yeah.
I like it. But I just couldn't imagine you driving a Corolla.
I'm a truck guy for sure.
You're a
but
built dude, man.
I tell you, the one thing I like about these smaller cars is the gas is just so much lighter on the wallet than that truck for sure.
1-2 the count here. Sam Houston trailing, no outs. We are in the top of the 7th. Hamlin Oliver looking for the pick attempt over there to Wesner and able to get back in time easily. Chadwick Clayton. Here's Oliver on the 1-2. No, he'll go back over to first. He's trying to keep that base runner honest out there. Saying, don't start lying to me. Get back over to that first base.
Trying to keep him on.
I was going to say, people that don't know you, Josh, you're a built dude, man. You got a good workout regimen.
I try to stay in shape. The older I
break
get,
that
the more, yeah, definitely.
Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. How about that? Got him for the out.
He was way up and then fell behind and got him swinging.
At bat for Sam Houston, it is Gavin Johnson, the catcher. We are 8th in the order, so trying to round out the bottom of this order now for Sam Houston. The bottom of the order has struggled here tonight, as was the case versus UT San Antonio back on Sunday, but they found some life late in the game. Here in this one, though, not much life yet. Don't count them out, though. The Bearcats have one on. Here's the pitch. Swung on, trying to steal over to second, diving, sliding. He's out. Tough break there for Clayton Chadwick as he was trying to steal second. Not able to do it there for the Bearcats, and that's 2 outs.
That young man behind the plate tonight is doing a pretty amazing job throwing down to second. Kyle Nevin was there.
And Thomas, the catcher, was able to throw it over to Richardson at short for that. Caught stealing there for the second out. It's Gavin Johnson in a 1-1 count. Hits this one. That one's safe on the line. He may go for 2. We'll see if he can stand up double. We'll see if he goes 3. Nope, he'll stand up at 2. Boy, he hit that one right on the first base line, Josh. It hugged the line, stayed safe, or stayed fair, and a stand-up double here for Gavin Johnson.
Yeah, that's that line drive down the right field line we've been looking for. They've just been going foul, and he finally was able to get it to catch that first base. And great hit there. Well, we sure would like to have that runner back that got caught stealing at second. That would have driven a run home, I believe.
It's the second. Well hit. Yeah, it was well hit. And that is the second double of the season, by the way, for Gavin Johnson. We're going to have a discussion here at the pitcher's mound. Not sure if it's just going to be a conference. Not seeing anybody on that Baylor side yet. I can barely make out that dugout, or the dugout out there. What am I looking at?
Oh, goodness, make me freeze.
Oh man, yeah, over there trying to get those warm. We'll see if there's just a discussion here. I'm telling you, my brain is a little bit frozen. Yeah, the bullpen. Come on, man. Act like we never called baseball before.
Goodness gracious.
My brain just froze, man. I know what it's called.
I was thinking about how.
Yep, it is a switch here.
How important it would have been to have that base runner, and
oh man,
because he would have definitely scored on that. And I was looking at a little bit of the stats, and you caught me off guard.
Both of us froze for a minute, man. So it is a new pitcher for Baylor. They're not
cold out here, Ron.
They're not going to allow anything else to happen here. We'll have that pitcher and more when we come back. Stay with us, friends. We'll take a 1:30 break as Baylor leading 3-0, but a little bit of life here with 2 outs by the Bearcats. We'll be back in a 1:30 on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Here's your
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and sensors that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 has it. They're among only 15% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45.
This is Kevin with Beckham & Jones Heating and Air Conditioning. Winter is here, so if you haven't had your heater checked, call us at 936-295-9173 and we will make sure your heater is running safe and efficient. Also, if someone in your home is suffering from allergies, we can install indoor air quality products such as air purifiers, media filters, UV lights, dehumidifiers, and more. Give us a call today at 936-295-9173 and make sure your home is healthy and comfortable. Your neighbor since 1946. Now that's Beckham & Jones.
License number TACLA 26079C. Get on out to the Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar for Taco Tuesday with fish or shrimp, fried or grilled. Thursday night is steak night. Charcoal grilled, hand-cut, choice Angus ribeye. All-you-can-eat catfish and fries every day for $10.99. The Big Easy sells fresh homemade boudin, packaged and ready for pickup. Great for grilling out at home, the deer lease, tailgating and campouts. Dine-in or to-go orders at the Big Easy. Full menu and bar at the Big Easy. Big screen TVs and family-friendly atmosphere too. And live music every Saturday night. The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar on Sam Houston Avenue. Open at 11 Tuesday through Sunday. Closed Mondays.
All right, friends, welcome back. Rob Hipp here live alongside Joshua Harris. New pitcher on the mound is Ryan Lekich for the Baylor Bears. Lekich, a senior out there out of Port Neches, Texas, Neches Groves High School. He has pitched so far this season 2 2/3 innings, allowing 1 run on 3 hits. The first one here, the delivery, and it's hit foul to Anthony Mckenzie, hitting it foul there off the first base side. So the early count here is 0-1 on Mckenzie. 3-0 Baylor leading. We're here in the top of the 7th inning. Inchworm pitch to the inside. The Bears fans are wanting the ball. They're not going to get it. 1-1. Boy, when you inch that way, you know it's a ball. The right-handed batter again, Anthony Mckenzie. With his second at-bat, he reached on a walk, stole a base back in the 5th, and then over to third on that interference call. Again, the base runner, Gavin Johnson, remains at second in scoring position. That's critical. If Baylor can get a hit here, that runner will surely score. Lekich, a 3.37 ERA. With runners on, he's 286. Here's his delivery off the left hand. This one popped way up into the air, and we'll see who comes in. You got to be careful on some of these. They're not sometimes routine and able to get under it.
Yeah.
Was Wesner there for the third out as he popped it up. The first baseman, Wesner, coming to haul that one in. So Bearkats not able to capitalize yet again. That's kind of been the storyline here so far tonight, leaving runners on, not being able to bring them home. That'll take us through 6.5. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Baylor leading 3-0. We'll be back in a moment. 7th inning stretch here on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here, reminding you it's truck month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
When your tooth hurts, it's a miserable pain. But even when in pain, are you the type that would rather avoid the dentist than go through the discomfort and anxiety of treatment? Relax. Dr. Josh Heiler empathizes with dental chair anxiety and wants you as comfortable as possible and your treatment as simple as achievable. He wants you to be an informed patient for the best choice of treatment, compassionate and efficient. Dr. Josh Heiler and the entire staff. Call before pain arrives and you might avoid it altogether. Josh Heiler, 295-5437.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris here at Baylor Ballpark in Waco, Texas. Thanks for joining us for Sam Houston Baseball. Good to have baseball back. I know the Baylor fans are happy here in Waco. It's their first home game of the season, and Josh, happy Texas Independence Day.
Sure is. I've heard them kind of talking about that throughout the day today, and boy, I'm sure I'm proud to be a Texan. And we've been through a lot over the COVID year, but also we got hit hard, as you know, with the vortex. But it's good to see everybody come together and start to help each other out. And we made it through it, and here we are with a brand new baseball season. Happy Texas Independence Day, folks.
So Valdez will remain in here now in the 8th spot to start things in the bottom of the 7th inning. The early pitch was hit foul. Boy, it rolled up the net and rolled over the roof. You don't see many of them roll all the way up a net like that, Josh. That ball just said, I'm just going to roll right on upstairs, man.
I'm out of here.
0-1 the count here on Valdez. Valdez popped one up over to center back in the 5th. Here's a pitch. Clipped the corner. Painted it for a strike. 0-2. Good pitch there by Cimbera.
Cimbera with a really nice fastball that just hit that inside corner.
Tanner Cimbera came in the 6th after Matt Rudis struggled a little bit. Bears gave up 3 runs, 2 of them on a home run. Swing and a miss here. Got him for the first out.
Great change up there to get him the other way, and there's our first out of this bottom of the 7th.
It's been well over an inning since the Bearcat pitching staff has struck out a batter. It goes back to the 5th on the 3rd out to end that inning. At that time, it was Rudis. That was part of his 3 up, 3 down. Down to the bottom of the order. This one right over to Mckenzie on the ground to first, and just in time, tagged him out. Man, that was close there as Wesner. Boy, Wesner almost got a little lucky on that one. He almost got to the base.
That young man super stretched out. It was a great hit ball, but great fielding there. And throw was a little high, but he was able to stretch out and stay on that bag, touch that bag again.
Yeah, he grounded it out there to second for the out. Go back to the top of the order here for the Baylor Bears. It is Mckenzie, the lefty. Here's the pitch on the way. It's the left-handed pitcher to the left-handed batter. And called a strike here as that one clipped the corner on Mckenzie. Mckenzie with his 3rd at bat. He was hit by a pitch and eventually able to come around and score on that Thomas 2-run homer back in the previous inning. Here's the next delivery. Low down we are, 1-1, 2 away. Again, a lot of friends joining us here tonight. Appreciate it. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Baylor with the 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 7th at Baylor Ballpark in Waco, Texas. This one chopped foul. Little roll into the protection wall there behind home plate. Brandon was saying earlier that, Josh, he's seen you on several interviews that we've had, doing wonderful things with your ministry. Of course, at Oak Ridge Disciple House. It's a faith-based Christian character building ministry, 501c3 nonprofit, helping men 18 and older that suffer from drug and alcohol addiction. Maybe you know somebody tonight that needs help. You can get a bet over there. Josh Harris can help you out and find that. Here's one that is laced over to right. It will drop right into the glove to Mckenzie, and that'll do it. Mckenzie able to get under that one, and that is 3 up, 3 down for Cimbera. Bearcats have it on the offensive side. When we come back, as we climb to the top of the 8th inning, we'll step aside and take a break for a minute. This is the Bearcat Sports Network.
New years and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or the 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WesnerCadillac.com.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment. Not just a job, this is a career with a purpose. TDCJ is hiring correctional officers now. No experience required, paid training, and a signing bonus of up to $5,000. Apply right now at tdcj.texas.gov or call 877-967-5489. Serve Texas with purpose.
Mr. Ronnie Snow joining us in the booth. Well, in the booth on social media. He's not physically here with us, but Ronnie sending a message earlier saying, let's get those rally caps on. Couldn't agree more. That's Josh always likes to say that.
Yes.
So we'll see if those rally caps can come on here for the Bearcats, trailing 3-0 as we start the top of the 8th inning. We'll go to the top of the order, where the top has also struggled tonight. Jackson Lofton, he is 0 for 3. Ronnie, appreciate you joining us. If you've got a text message out there, you can text us at 512-522-9105. Let us know where you're listening from. Here's the first pitch on the way, as Lekic will remain the pitcher. That first one is down too low. 1-0 the early count, no outs. Again, Baylor with the lead as they put up 3 runs back in the 6th. Nothing in the 7th. That has been the only scores on the board here so far tonight. The next pitch high to the outside, a quick 2-0 count. Lekic's next left-handed delivery. Well, that fastball is a little bit too low. It looked good from here, Josh. I'm not going to discredit it.
That one was close. That one was really close. Those first 2 were definitely balls.
We'll take it, though, as a Bearcat. 3-0 on its way. This time it got the corner for a strike at 3-1. So, again, appreciate you, Ronnie. Thanks for letting us know you're out there. Again, my mom, Shirley Hipp, joining. Good to hear from you, Mom. Here's the next pitch. This one across the plate. So after going ahead 3-0, talking about the batter here, Lofton, he now finds himself on a 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. It's on its way. This one hit foul hard off the third base, or the first base side, rather. Goes over the cameraman and way over the stadium.
Yeah, I think he probably wants that one back. That one was outside, but he went after it.
Jackson Lofton again 0 for 3 here this evening. On the season, 1 hit and 1 run. Inside, walked him. Boy, Lofton with a good eye there on a 3-2 payoff. Didn't bite at it. He wasn't hungry. He said, I'm going to walk this one, baby.
No, he stayed patient on that one and saw that one was going to come in, drop down by his feet, and we've got a runner on.
It's Colton Couser, the sophomore left-handed batter today, 0 for 2, averaging .278 on the season. The Cats have Lofton over at first. Here's Couser, the pitch to him. Good eye right there as he just looked at it, took the ball 1-0.
Good eye on that one for sure. That ball had some good movement on it. I thought it was going to fall in.
Well, Couser's due here as he struck out swinging in both the 3rd and the 5th. He reached on a walk back in the 1st. Here's the next pitch. This time it got the corner for a strike on the fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, he threw that one. Threw that one a ton. That was a great pitch. Good pitch to hit. Maybe he'll get another one here.
Well, Sam Houston still trying to find their rhythm. Of course, haven't played. This one gets away from the catcher, is able to get back behind it there. Thomas, that just hit his glove hit his mitt like a brick, like a brick. Just a brick hitting a brick, Josh. I was about to say like a ball hitting it. Well, if a ball hits a brick, it ricochets off. I'm talking about a brick hitting a brick. It'll just drop right down.
You heard that thud, and boy, it just dropped right out.
Again, Sam Houston, not many games under their belt yet. Still trying to find their identity here early in this season. 2-1 the count here. Bearcats trailing 3-0. Top of the 8th we are. This pitch across the plate for a strike. That'll even the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes, no outs. Bearcats have one on. It is Jackson Lofton. A little leadoff walk earlier was a 3-2. He was up 3-0 and then had to keep with it. Here's the next pitch. This one over to short. Richardson trying to go for the double play over to first and got it. Oh, man, what a beautiful double play. Give him credit, Josh. You got to.
Yeah, you got to give him credit on that one. He jumped on it and made a great throw to first to get the 2.
So a quick 1-2. That'll erase the base runner there, and back to no runners on for the Bearcats. 3rd in the order. It is Jack Rogers, the first baseman. The pitch on the way to the left-handed batter. Too low. 1-0 the early count here. Well, I thought we were going to see some rally caps, Josh. For the moment, they've came off. We'll put them back on.
We need to really dial in here and get something going.
Here's the next pitch. This one across the corner for a strike, 1-1. Rogers in the first was out on part of that double play. He reached on a walk in the third and then popped one up over to center back or right back in the sixth. Next pitch to the outside. The Baylor fans wanting it. They're not going to get the strike. It's 2-1.
You just missed that one low. That was a good call.
It's on the mound here for the Bears, leading 3-0. Here's the next delivery. This one over to left. We'll see if Nevin, it drops right into his glove.
Nevin didn't even have to move but 2 feet.
Didn't even Nevin have to think about it as it went right into his left glove.
That was a quick out.
No runs, no hits. Of course, no errors, nobody left on. Sam Houston, they're running out of time. Baylor has it when we come back, as we are through 7.5, bottom of the 8th. Coming up in a minute on the Bearcats Sports Network.
It's time for some straight talk. Tax returns could look a little different this year. So when the big carriers start trying to get you to splurge on the latest nonsense, just tune it out. With Straight Talk Wireless, you can get a Samsung Galaxy A51 for just $199. Plus, get our unlimited plan with no contract on America's best networks for up to 50% less. Tune out the nonsense. Tune into Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
Savings may vary. See straighttalk.com.
Montgomery Meadows for seniors 55 plus in Huntsville is a quiet community with others your age. Located right in the center of town, close to medical care, restaurants, and shopping, with lawn care and maintenance. Tenants can meet in the clubhouse for group activities. They have a community vegetable garden and plenty of room to walk your dog on property. Section 8 vouchers are accepted, and right now get 1 month free. See location for details. Montgomery Meadows, an equal opportunity provider located at 2760 Montgomery Road in Huntsville, or call 439-9771. Montgomery Meadows, the place you can call home.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris. We are live from Waco, Texas at Baylor Ballpark. We got a new pitcher.
Havlicek.
So Alex Havlicek is out there for Sam Houston on the mound. That's what I was looking for. It is Alex Havlicek. He is a 6'5", 220-pounder right-handed pitcher, the sophomore out of Oakland, New Jersey. Transfer from Virginia Tech, also went to Howard College. Made some appearances there at Howard College, Josh.
Yes, sir. Made 4 appearances in the COVID-shortened season for the Hawks. Went 3-0 and had a 1.62 ERA, had 21 strikeouts and 8 walks in 16, right at 16 innings, struck out 4. And he's done some good work out of his debut out of Galveston JC. So he can throw the ball a little bit, and we're going to see what he's got. We're going to need him to step up and get these 3 so we can get up and get some bats going. We've got 1 inning left to make that happen.
So here we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is Havlicek on the mound for Sam Houston. And Richardson at bat here for the Bears. That first pitch to the outside, it's 1 ball and no strikes on Trey Richardson. Richardson today, by the way, the freshman is 0 for 2. Averages 250 on the season. Here's the next delivery. Bet on that one as it went across for a strike, 1-1. Good pitch there on that changeup by Havlicek.
Good, solid changeup there.
1 ball, 1 strike. We are no outs. Baylor with a 3-0 lead. Here in the bottom of this 8th inning, Havlicek, the right-handed delivery. This one hit foul. The count remains, or count now at 1-2 on the foul. A little bit of time here. Josh, how you holding up, man? Is it you still pretty cold, or are you feeling a little bit better?
You know, I actually have reached a point to where the frostbite is kind of is keeping me warm now. So
there you go. How about it, man? How about it?
I think I'm going to be all right.
Here's the 1-2 coming from Havlicek from the Bearcats. On its way. Bounced away from the catcher. Nobody on, thankfully, and the count at 2-2. That would have been one where if somebody was on, they could have advanced to base.
Yeah, that was definitely a passed ball that would have brought somebody around.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Richardson at the plate for the Bears. Here's the delivery. This one hit hard over to left. This one is going. It is gone.
Yeah, he got all of that one to left, Rob, for sure.
330 at the left corner. I'm going to call that one about 360 as he was well over, lined it out of the park. That's the second home run of the evening for Baylor, and they take a 4-0 advantage.
Good solid hit there. Definitely well over 330 as it even went over and as high as the foul pole line. So definitely drove that one a mile. And you hate to see that. You know, we'd like to stop the bleeding so he can come in and get some hits, but we got to rally it up.
Trey Richardson knocking it out of the park. That is his first home run of the season. First pitch here to Andy Thomas is a strike. That one clipped the plate for an 0-1 count. Still no outs here. Baylor now leading 4-0. They scored 3 runs back in the 6th on a home run, 2 of them by Thomas. Here's Thomas back at it here. Definitely don't want him to get a good lick on it. That one away from him to even the count at 1-1. That grill is cooked a few times here. Josh, we always like to call it the ribeyes.
Yes, we do. We like to call
Cook
it on our side of the grill, though.
Yeah, we want it on our side. We use charcoal, too. None of that gas mess.
Yes, sir. Real barbecue.
Here's the next delivery. This one hit. That one goes foul off the left side. And they're off the third base side. So the count at 2-2, or actually 1-2 rather, on Andy Thomas. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chadwick, Couser, Feiger out there from left to right on the defensive side as they're out there.
Oh, just missed that corner.
That one just right outside the corner. Yep, 2-2. Infield coming in a little bit here for Sam Houston. Lofton over there at short. Mckenzie at second. Vines at third. Rogers at first. Here's Havlicek's next pitch on the way. Oh, man, that one was close. They called it a ball, 3-2.
Oh, my goodness. Come on. Oh, we love all the officials that we've got out there, but that one was just.
Josh said under his breath, come on, and then he immediately retracted it and said, we love you. Oh, man.
I appreciate those guys. They work hard out there.
Here we go. The 3-2 payoff is on its way. Chop foul into the wall behind home plate. Come on up. We love you. That's going to be the phrase of the night. Josh, we always have a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us, by the way, friends. Having a good one here tonight. Well, we're having enjoying being able to call the game, but if you're a Bearcat fan, it's not been a good one. Trailing 4-0 here in the bottom of this 8th. Havlicek's next delivery. This one hit just out of the reach of Lofton there at third. That one would have been a hard grab. It is a single, though, for Thomas. You know, we're going back earlier. There was a play by Sam Houston that went to third that was bumbled around. We thought that would have been a hard one to throw back, where the runner was able to beat it out and get over to first. He was safe. They went back and ruled that an error.
Yeah. Yeah, when we saw that pop up on the stats, we just had to scratch our head because that was just he knocked it down like you're supposed to and got in front of it and made the play.
So Thomas reaches on a single. Bring up Kyle Nevin. This pitch on the way to the outside. 1-0 the count. So again, still no outs here in the bottom of this 8th inning. Alex Havlicek, the pitcher here for the Bearcats on the mound. Base runner on first is Thomas. Next pitch. That was an off speed there, and he was able to get Nevin to look at it as it went across the plate for a strike to even the count at 1-1.
Good off-speed pitch there. Had good movement on it and was able to get him just to look at it.
Kind of had me slowing up there the way that I said, wait a minute. Kind of threw my brain off.
Good knuckleball.
Here's the 1-1. This one hit hard, foul off the first base side, way up into the air. Brings it to 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here in the top. Or in the bottom of the 8th inning, rather. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night here on the Bearcat Sports Network and 101.7 KSAM as men's basketball hosting Texas A&M Corpus. Swing and a miss here and got him for the first out.
Good pitch there. That's what we like to see.
Remember to get your tickets for Bearcat Athletics back at home when they play at home. GoBearcats.com. Get your tickets online again, GoBearcats.com. We're trying to get 1,200 strong at Johnson Coliseum tomorrow night. So come out and support Sam Houston. Basketball team with 2 games remaining. We're focused on baseball here tonight as the Cats trailing 4-0 in the bottom of this 8th inning. The base runner on first is Thomas for the Bears. Pitch high to the outside. 1-0 count here on Jack Pineda. Pineda with his 3rd at-bat of the night. Has only 1 hit, reached on a walk as well. 12 hits, 6 runs, 2 RBIs this season so far for Pineda. Here's the next delivery. This one got the corner for a strike. Aces across the board here for Havlicek. 1 away. Getting a little bit chillier up here tonight. And thankfully, Josh, we got up here. Credit the Baylor staff. They were trying to help get the other part of the window open, and I'm glad that thing actually stayed closed.
Just was about to say,
See?
you know.
There's always a reason.
Worked out well.
Inchworm pitch here goes for a ball too close to the inside, 2-1. About to say, we may have had to shut her down early here tonight. It got a little bit cold up here, man.
Yeah, it worked good.
4-0 Bearcats trailing. Baylor at bat here. In the bottom of this 8th inning. 1 away, 1 runner on first is Thomas for the Bears. Havlicek on the mound here for Sam Houston. His right-handed delivery. This one hit hard, foul off the third base side. Oh, man, that one hit the light pole. Josh, I think that one hit the light pole.
You did. I caught it. Knocked a little bit of something down, maybe some bugs or something.
I've only seen one game where the ball has actually hit a light and knocked it out.
And broke it.
I mean,
there were plenty of them up there.
Sparks
You'd think
went
it
flying.
happened more with the way that those, you've got, 15 lights up there on each pole.
Lights aren't cheap, man. They're expensive, especially the new LED lights.
You bet.
Here's the next delivery on the 2-2. This one hit foul to the net. You could hear it ricochet there. Love hearing those bats hitting down there, though. It's just the sound of a ballpark, and
that's good
so
news
much fun
right now for the players, the coaches, the fans. Baseball is back.
Everyone needs a sense of normalcy through everything that we've been through in 2020, and then in 2020, especially here in the state of Texas with the winter storm and several tragically losing their lives by freezing in their homes. Just sad news. This one over to left, and a left-handed grab for the out there. Great field work by Chadwick, and that'll be the second out. Base runner's not able to advance as Thomas will remain at first. Yeah, and kind of going back to that, Josh, it's just so many people have been through so many tough situations. I lost a colleague that I knew to COVID, young man that was originally down in San Antonio working with the Spurs. I believe he was laid off, and then he got a great opportunity at the University of Texas, El Paso, and then came down with COVID, and he actually had just got out of ICU and was on the road to recovery.
I've heard about some relapses like that. We'll talk more here in a second.
So we'll go to 6th in the order. It is Esteban Cardoza for the Bears. Cardoza.
My condolences to your friend, and I had, I think, 4 that I knew, somebody that lost somebody, and then with this vortex. So our condolences and our prayers go out to all the families who have suffered those losses this past year.
That's why we're saying, you get back to some sense of normalcy. People need it right now.
Yes, sir.
1-0 the count, 2 away here as the Bearcats trailing. This one hit into the net by Cardoza. Baylor with a 4-run lead. They put up 3 in the 6th, 2 of them on a home run by Andy Thomas. Andy Thomas having a great night as he is 2 for 4. Started out a little rocky in the 1st and the 4th, but then really found his rhythm, got some life there after that home run in the 6th.
Yeah, this young man has got a big bat on him, and he can clear these bases quick.
Cardoza is 1 for 2. Here's the delivery to him. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count.
Big cut there. He wanted that one. I'm glad he didn't get it.
Again, appreciate everybody joining us tonight on 101.7 KSAM. Back at home on the radio in Huntsville, Texas. Our best wishes your way back there in Huntsville as we're on the road here in Waco tonight. Here's Havlicek on a 1-2 delivery from the right hand. This one popped over to left. And coming down with it, a left-handed grab there for Chadwick will retire and end the inning. But not before another run was put up by the Bears. It's 4-0, Bears leading as we are through 8. One more to go here, top of the 9th coming up. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearkats Sports Network.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
Hi, I'm Kathy Markham, here to let you know that Legacy Estates has just hit the market. Legacy Estates is Walker County's only private gated community, specifically developed for higher-end homes. Just north of Huntsville and only 45 minutes from the Woodlands, this development offers rolling terrain, private asphalt roads, underground electrical service, and fiber optic internet. Don't wait, homes are already being built. Take advantage of this prime opportunity to build the home of your dreams. Give us a call at 936-295-5989 or find us online at markhamrealty.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here from Baylor Ballpark in Waco, Texas, as we're at the top of the 9th inning. New pitcher out there on the mound now for the Bears. It is Luke Boyd. Boy, this young man drafted in the MLB the 38th round of the 2019 MLB draft by the Los Angeles Angels, tied for the national lead with 6 saves in 2020. A lot of accolades for him, Josh. I'll let you talk a little bit about Luke Boyd here.
Yeah, you bet. 2020 tied for the national lead with 6 saves on the year. He's a 2020 academic all Big 12 first team, and we talked about the importance and the specialness of being an academic and keeping your grades up. As a junior, he made 24 appearances, including 2 starts, one of Baylor's most dependable setup men, they're calling him. So they like to bring him in to close it out. We'd like to see the Cats come in and at least get a couple of runs as to not get shut out. We'd like to see him score 4, but this young man's been sent in to make sure that doesn't happen. Let's hope we break that tonight.
Yeah, Lekic will finish up with 1 1/3 inning. No run, hits, errors. Nobody struck out. No one reached on, one reached on a walk there by Lekic. So again, Luke Boyd on the mound for the Bears, getting those warm-up pitches in here. Josh, been a good one tonight. If you're a Baylor fan, if you're a Sam Houston fan back at home wondering, what is going to happen here as we continue on. But again, I'm always taking the high road, the positive road. We're still very early in the season. Sam Houston still working on finding their identity, and we'll see how it goes as the season goes on. And these young men, even though all across the league, all across college sports, everywhere, they haven't played in a long time. They're just now getting back into rhythm.
Everything is just, they're trying to put it all, it's like taking a puzzle and putting the pieces back together now, and I got a feeling you're going to see this team just improve week after week.
So at bat now for Baylor, I beg your pardon, for Sam Houston. It is cleaning up Christian Smith, and the first pitch to him. Ball here, the next one on the way. Swung around and missed here to make the count at 1-1, I believe it is.
Yeah, 1-1, big cut there.
Christian Smith is 0 for 2 so far. He grounded one, or actually he popped one up over to second, back in the second. Here's the next delivery. This one, boy, got him looking for the strike. No, that was 2 strikes.
Got
him looking.
Yeah,
they did have 2. That other one came quick. We missed it. That's the first strikeout looking by any batter here tonight. Brings up Blake Feiger for Sam Houston. So Baylor's 2 outs away from taking this game here. Feiger so far tonight. And for the Bearcats, is 1 for 3. The first pitch to him was a ball. It was cut out. 1-0 early count here for Blake Feiger. Bearkats trailing 4-0. Next delivery across the plate, looked at it for a strike. 1-1.
Looking at this young man pitch, I can see where his accolades are coming from. He has got a very strong arm.
Only 3 hits for the Bearkats in this ball game, 7 for Baylor. Swung around and missed here to bring it to 1-2. Bears also Bearkats with 1 error. They've left 6 on tonight. Those 6 come back and bite you.
Yeah, you can't leave runners like that on the bases. We've got to get that cleaned up.
Luke Boyd again pitching a 3.86 ERA. Swung around and missed here, and how about that? 2 up, 2 down. You mentioned it a while ago. They bring in the young man with the accolades, and he does exactly what he's supposed to do. A quick 2 up, 2 down. The first one was Christian Smith as he struck out looking, and now it's Blake Feiger striking out swinging.
Yeah, I got a feeling they bring him in to just retire the side, 3 up, 3 down, and walk off.
Brings up the freshman Chadwick here for Sam Houston, 1 for 2 today, averages .214 on this early season. Luke Boyd with quick 2 up, 2 down. There's the fastball across the plate. This young man is dynamite. 0-1.
Just thrown 1 ball in these 3 batters. Nothing but strikes.
7 pitches. He's already struck out 2. Here's the next one on the way. This one too far to the outside. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Chadwick singled back in the 2nd. Struck out swinging in the 4th and then reached on a walk in the 7th. Here's the next delivery. Boy, just rips this one, but it goes foul off the first base side.
He got a good look at it and got a real good swing on it. It just went foul, though.
1-2 we are, friends. Stay with us. As soon as this one's over, we'll have a very brief post-game discussion on the Bearcat Sports Network. Appreciate Jordan Smith back at KSAM Studios producing for us.
Thank you, Jordan.
Here's the 1-2. Foul tip into the back of the net. The battle starting here for Clayton Chadwick. Well, the Bearkats 3 for 25 tonight. 7 walked, 8 strikeouts. This one chopped, goes foul off the third base side.
He reached out for that one.
On the flip side, though, for Baylor, this hasn't really been an impressive night tonight for Baylor either, though, as they're only hitting .233, 7 of 30 in this ball game.
Yeah, they've just had some bright spots that brought in those 4 runs.
This one over to short. Third will pick it up. Actually, Cardoza grounded to third, and that'll do it. We are done here at Baylor. Give them credit, the Bears tonight, simply too much of a match for the Bearkats. Sam Houston drops the contest 4-0 in the 9th. We'll step aside and take a break for a couple of minutes. When we come back, we'll have a quick post-game wrap-up. Stay with us, friends. This is Sam Houston Baseball on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here, reminding you it's truck month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
American Glass and Mirror does all things glass and mirror, auto, residential, and commercial with 25 years of experience. Repairing, replacing, designing, and new installations. We've got a lot of glass all around us. So think of American Glass and Mirror when you need them. Emergency jobs like windows and plate glass too. Quotes are free, and you'll see that they're reasonable and their service and products are high quality. Providing friendly service with reasonable prices for quality products and skills. American Glass and Mirror, located at 2612 Montgomery Road.
When you hear McCafferty Electric, you can rest assured it means your job will get done right with the quality and dependability you've learned to rely on. After all, McCafferty Electric has been in business since 1962. That's 58 years of standing by the motto that no job is too big or too small, and they mean it. Whether you need repair, help with construction projects, security needs, or generators, McCafferty Electric is there to help you. Licensed and bonded for your protection, McCafferty offers 24-hour service and free estimate. McCafferty Electric, the first choice for all your electrical and wiring needs.
Welcome back, friends. Post-game here from Baylor Ballpark. I'm Rob Hipp alongside Joshua Harris. A tough one tonight as Sam Houston drops their third contest in a row, going back to the weekend series versus the University of Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. Baylor with the victory tonight here on their home field at the beautiful Baylor Ballpark, 4-0. Humbleton Oliver credited with the win tonight. He will go 2-0 on the season for Baylor as he pitched in just 2 innings, allowing 1 hit. He walked 1, struck out 2, and allowed one of them was a double there. He ended with a 1.29 ERA. So, Josh, tonight Baylor goes through 5 pitchers. We talked to Derek, who's the radio voice here whenever John Morris can't be here. And Derek told us we go through 4 or 5 pitchers. That was the case again here tonight.
Yeah, it sure did. And we were just talking about how do you figure out who gets the win there when you have that many pitchers and your starting pitcher didn't pitch with just a couple of innings. So I don't know exactly how that works, but they did. They went through quite a few pitchers, but they got the win. And, there were some good bright sides for the Cats, though. They had some hits and they made some contact and saw some pitching. And I think it's more like we talked about at the beginning of the game, more of the rust was knocked off tonight, and they'll just keep chipping away at it. And I think they'll find their groove and start winning some ball games.
Well, it's a lot better than Sunday night. If you want to look at some positive things, they gave up, or Sunday afternoon, the Bearkats gave up 18 runs in that ball game there at the Dawn in Huntsville. So tonight only giving up 4, but still trying to find their identity, still very young in this season, and still some tough contests on the way for the Bearkats. This isn't easy out of the gates for Sam Houston as they're facing very tough opponents to start things here in this early season. For Sam Houston, the loss will be credited here to Rudis as he goes 0-1 on the season. He pitched in 1 1/3 inning, allowing 2 hits, 3 runs. Part of that was part of the home run package there in that ball game. And all 3 of those runs were earned, by the way, a 9.53 ERA, and that's just not a good number. But, as you said earlier, Bearkats have got to figure out a way to kind of find their identity and turn things around. But, Josh, nonetheless, been a fun broadcast here tonight from Sam Houston. And coming up again next for the Bearkats, we'll have more action. It's part of that Shriners Hospitals for Children College Classic versus Rice. That on Friday. It's an 11 a.m. first pitch. We'll have that game on 101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network. I'll be alongside Jason Barfield for that call. They'll also play Tech on the 6th. We won't have that call, but you can watch it, I believe, on ESPN+. And then they'll face Texas Christian University on Sunday. That is a 3 p.m. first pitch there. And, again, we'll have that game. So as we go back here and just talk about this one, Sam Houston still trying to find some sort of identity. They drop a tough one here versus Baylor. Josh, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, very good Baylor. you got to remember this program here is a good program. So they came in and they played them tough, better than Sunday and Saturday, and so you've seen some improvement there. I just want to say thanks for the opportunity tonight. Thank you back there in Huntsville for allowing me and putting up with me sitting in with Rob tonight. I just absolutely enjoy doing these broadcasts with Rob. I hope to do some in the future and hope to meet some of you someday as well. And you got a good one down there in Huntsville. Thank you, Rob.
Appreciate you, Josh, for being here. So, again, tonight, Baylor, they pick up 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th. They get 1 more in the bottom of the 8th. Nothing for Sam Houston. Final numbers here as Sam Houston with 3 hits, 1 error. They left 6 on base tonight. For Baylor, 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and they left 5 on. As we look at some of the finals here, not much really on those bats for Sam Houston tonight. A lot of offers in this ball game. A few of those hits, we saw some glimpses from Blake Feiger as he went 1 of 4 tonight. Clayton Chadwick 1 of 3, and then Gavin Johnson 1 of 3. On the flip side for Baylor, it was Andy Thomas with his 2nd home run of the season. He drove in 2, cooked 2 steaks on the ribeyes there for Andy Thomas as he finished 2 for 4. Trey Richardson was 1 for 3. Kyle Nevin 1 for 4. Jack Pineda 1 for 3. And then Cardoza, who also had a great game, he was batting 2 for 4 here tonight. So once again, your final from Waco, 4-0. Sam Houston falls in this contest as the Bearcats will now drop to 1-4 overall in the season. Baylor will improve to 3-4. So again, Sam Houston will have more coming up this weekend starting Friday. Of course, basketball returns tomorrow night versus Texas A&M Corpus at Johnson Coliseum. Make sure to join us there. Get your tickets at GoBearcats.com. For Joshua Harris of the Oak Ridge Disciple House, more information can be found out about Oak Ridge at OakRidgeDiscipleHouse.com. If you know someone tonight who is struggling with drug or alcohol addiction, hope can be found, light can be found. That light is at the end of the tunnel, and it can be found at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Please visit them online at OakRidgeDiscipleHouse.com. For Jordan Smith back at KSAM Studios, our Director of Operations, Steve Ricks, General Manager Dave Donahue, and everyone at Sam Houston State University and Sam Houston Athletics, a special thank you to Ben Reichert and Jason Barfield. I'm Rob Hipp, 4-0 Baylor with the victory tonight. Friends, as I end every broadcast, reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement and lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Good night, and God bless from Waco, Texas.
Thanks for listening and supporting Sam Houston Athletics. Sam Houston Bearcat Baseball is presented by HEH Communications in partnership with Sam Houston Athletics. No portion of this program may be reproduced or distributed without the expressed written consent of HEH Communications and or Sam Houston State University Athletics. On behalf of our sponsors and the Bearcats,